Suspense. This is the Man in Black, here again to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. Our starring Hollywood cast of characters reads as follows for tonight. As Aunt Julie, one of those stark, severe, and terrifying women who is encountered ever so often along the grimmer outposts of the American countryside, Miss Agnes Moorehead. As Carol Linden, the girl who returned to a scene of childhood happiness and found terror living in the house, Miss Ellen Drew. As Paul, Carol's husband, who had his own ideas as to the explanation of these strange events, Mr. Ted Reed. A first radio play by Larry Roman called Uncle Henry's Rosebush is tonight's tale of suspense. If you have been with us before, you will know that suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are tales calculated to intrigue, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. And so it is with Uncle Henry's Rosebush and the performances of Agnes Moorehead as Aunt Julie, Ellen Drew as Carol, and Ted Reed as Paul. We again hope to keep you in suspense.
I shall tell you the story exactly as it happened. There's no use pretending. I'll never forget, and I know I'll not awake and find it all a dream. It's real, and for the rest of my life, I shall know it's real. Paul was to have his first vacation since we were married. I suggested we visit my Aunt Julie and Uncle Henry, who had a small farm upstate. They had always been very kind to me. When I was a child, I used to spend my summer vacations with them. They loved children. I've often wondered why they never had any of their own. Some time ago, I'd lost track of them. They had never seen Paul, and I was certain they'd like to. Paul said it would be fine. We'll surprise them, I thought. We were the ones who were surprised. Just a few more miles, Paul. I remember this road. We used to hike along it going to the village.
This country air is wonderful. 2 weeks of green grass and wicker chairs. I can't think of anything better.
How you'll love Aunt Julie and Uncle Henry. They live alone, quiet and peaceful. It'll be quite a change from the city.
Yeah. Now they must be happy together.
Oh, they are, but they're lonely.
Smooth lawns and orchards.
The flowers. Uncle Henry planted huge rose bushes around the porch. Every night as I crawled into bed, he used to bring me a rose. They're his favorite flowers.
Vacation, here we come. Come on, car, let's go.
Just around the bend.
Here we go. There it is. Carol, look.
Why, Paul.
Are you sure this is the place?
Yes, but all the weeds and the broken shutters. Looks as though it's been neglected for months. I don't understand.
Perhaps it's deserted.
But it can't be. It's their home.
Well, come on, let's go up and see. The dirt on this porch must be an inch thick. No answer. Nobody here.
Look, Paul, over there at the end of the porch. The rose bush. Uncle Henry's rose bush.
Why, it's trimmed and neat. It's the only thing that seems to be taken care of.
Oh, then somebody must be here. Maybe they can tell us what happened to Aunt Julie and Uncle Henry. Knock again.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's coming.
Well?
We're looking for a Mr. and Mrs. Connors. They used to live... Why, Aunt Julie, I didn't recognize you. But it's me, Aunt Julie. It's Carol.
I wasn't expecting you.
Paul's vacation. We thought we'd spend it here. Well, you've been asking for us for years. This is Paul, my husband.
Carol's told me so much
Why
about
did you come?
What?
I said, why did you come?
Well, aren't you glad to see us? Well, Aunt Julie, something's happened.
Nothing's happened.
Oh, but it did. Tell me, Aunt Julie, we'll help.
Well, of course we will.
You shouldn't have come.
Well, Carol, if she doesn't want us, let's go.
No, Paul. This isn't like you, Aunt Julie. Something dreadful's happened, I know.
Go, Carol. Please go.
Listen, if it's money, Aunt Julie, well, we haven't got too much, but you're welcome to
I
it.
tell you, nothing's wrong.
Oh, but there must be. This house.
You're her husband. I'm asking you to take her and go away.
Oh,
Come on, Carol. We're not wanted. Let's go.
we're going to stay.
Well, there you are. She's your niece, and you know how stubborn she can be.
We're going to stay. Where's Uncle Henry? I say, where's Uncle Henry?
He's not here.
Oh, but where is he?
He's not here. Isn't that enough?
Oh, when'll he be back?
He won't be.
Oh, but Aunt Julie...
He won't ever be back.
I stood there bewildered. Aunt Julie had run out of the room. Oh, perhaps she was crying. I don't know. I just knew that Uncle Henry was gone. He had left her. It seemed strangely impossible. They'd always been so happy. So supremely happy that it seemed that the only thing that could separate them on this earth was death. And now this. I couldn't believe it. Paul and I walked into the living room. It was almost as dusty as the outside. The curtains were dirty, the floor littered with old newspapers. The entire room showed the same signs of neglect as the outside. And when I recalled how neat Aunt Julie had always been with her housework, a feeling of apprehension crawled up my back. Frankly, I was frightfully worried, and I could tell by the look on Paul's face that he was worried, too. I don't like it, Paul. There's something strange here.
Yeah. I never saw a house in such a mess.
It's not just the house. It's more than that. Something much more. I'm sure of it.
Well, really, Carol, it's none of our business, don't you?
Well, perhaps not, but you don't know Aunt Julie like I do. She'd never ask for help, no matter how much she needed it. I'm just not trying, Paul.
I suppose you're right.
They've always been so kind to me. I've got to help them.
But how can we, Carol? We don't even know what's wrong.
They were always so happy together. Somehow I can't believe they've broken up. Something else has happened. Something terrible. And I'm going to stay until I find out what.
Well, in that case, we better find a place to sleep.
All the bedrooms are upstairs. Come on.
Right. Wow. Look at the dust on the banister. I bet this place hasn't been cleaned in a month.
Paul.
Huh?
Did you see the way she looks?
Yeah.
Gee, her face seems completely wrinkled with worry. No wonder I didn't recognize her. She seems much older and frightened.
Well, do you think she's ill?
I don't know. I wish I did.
Wow, look at that hall. Gloomy and dirty. Where do these doors go to?
That one's to Aunt Julie's room, and this one's Uncle Henry's. The one across the way is the spare. I guess that's ours.
Well, let's go in. Wow. What a mess.
Well, might as well get busy cleaning.
Yeah, there's nothing like a good round of house cleaning before supper.
Paul, so long as Uncle Henry's not here, maybe we can take his room. It's got an adjoining door to Aunt Julie's, and then in case she needs us, we'll be near.
Okay. It doesn't matter to me which room we clean. Let's go.
Here. It's this one over here. Well, this is... Paul, look. It's all clean and neat.
Well, I'll be darned. It's the only clean place in the whole house.
I don't understand. Every room is inches in dirt, except this one. The outside is completely neglected.
Except the rosebush.
Uncle Henry's room and Uncle Henry's rosebush. I don't get it.
Well, look, on the dresser there. Aunt Julie's picture and a pipe and tobacco.
Why, that's Uncle Henry's favorite pipe.
Drawers full of shirts, socks, underwear. Carol, if your uncle went away, why did he leave this?
I don't know.
Strange, but...
What's that paper, Paul?
Why, it looks like... It is an insurance policy for $30,000 payable to your Aunt Julie in case Uncle Henry dies. Carol,
What are
this
you
is...
two doing here?
Aunt Julia.
What are you doing here?
Well, we thought that
What's
we
that
could-
in your hand?
An insurance...
Give it to me.
But
And keep out of this room.
Oh, we didn't need any car. I didn't know how to take this. Uncle Henry's pipe and all his clothes were still in his room. And yet, Uncle Henry was gone. I couldn't understand why Aunt Julie got so angry. I looked to Paul for an explanation. I could tell he had something on his mind, but I didn't dare ask him what it was, and he didn't say. After Aunt Julie's outburst, we went back to the spare room and cleaned it. Then we washed and started downstairs for supper.
Watch your step, Carol. These aren't the strongest-looking stairs.
It'll be all right. Paul, what do you make of Aunt Julie's behavior?
Frankly, Carol, I'm worried.
I'm frightened. May as well admit it. There's something strange here that frightens me to death.
Well, I don't think there's anything to be frightened of. It's just that... Oh, there, that's the last step.
This way to the kitchen.
Right. No, as I was saying, I don't think there's... Look out, Carol! Well, that was close. That vase just missed you.
A vase?
Yes, and it was a heavy one. The one at the top of the stairway.
Oh, if it would have hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul, I'm frightened.
Look, coming down the stairs.
What happened?
The vase fell. Just missed Carol.
Oh, don't worry about it. I didn't like the vase anyway.
The vase? What about Carol? She almost got killed.
Never mind, Paul. It was an accident.
An accident?
We were just going in for supper, Aunt Julie. Care to join us?
Well, I...
Oh, come on, Aunt Julie. It'll do you good.
Oh, all right.
Here. You two sit right down. I'll have something prepared in a minute.
I'm not very hungry.
Oh, nonsense, Aunt Julie. I'll fix something that'll make your mouth water.
You know, when Carol and I get through cleaning this place up, it'll look just like new.
Yeah?
Sure. I think when Carol and I have a family, we'll take them to a farm.
Really?
Yes, yes. You know, this place would be swell for children.
Oh, what do you mean?
What did I say? What's the matter?
Oh, what's the matter with Aunt Julie? Where's she going?
I don't know. I was just trying to make conversation. Just talked about children on a farm, that's all.
Oh, Paul, I'm frightfully worried. Do you think we ought to call a doctor for her?
I don't know.
We have to do something. She certainly doesn't look too well.
But maybe she isn't really sick.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe if your Uncle Henry did leave her, well, then maybe...
You mean she still loves him?
It's possible, but...
Oh, but you don't really believe it.
Oh, Carol, I don't know what to believe. I just know something's wrong.
Uh-huh. I'm not hungry, Paul.
Me either.
Let's go for a walk. Maybe we can figure something out.
The country's so peaceful and beautiful in the night.
Yes, it is. I wish you could enjoy it.
But I can.
Oh, don't try to fool me. The first vacation in years, and you run into this.
Well, we have to help her.
Of course.
But how? Yes, we don't even know what's wrong. She not only won't tell, but we can't get near her long enough to talk to her.
Suppose Uncle Henry really did leave her. He may have gone off in a huff. That would account for the clothes being here.
Well, perhaps.
And suppose she still is in love with him. Well, that would account for...
But even if that's so, could that make her feel so badly? Make her act like this? Not talking, neglecting everything?
Everything except his room and his flowers.
I don't know.
A woman's love is a strange thing. If you left me, I don't know what I'd do.
Well, if that is the case, the thing to do is to make her forget.
That won't be easy.
No, I don't imagine it would be. But suppose we take her to the city with us until she forgets.
Well, we could ask her at least.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Let's go find her.
Oh.
Hey, watch out. You almost fell.
I tripped. I'm all right. Look, Paul.
What?
Look what I tripped over.
It's a mound of freshly dug earth. Well, what's that for?
Paul, it looks like a grave.
Oh, don't be silly. Why, it's just a... Forget it. Come on, let's find Aunt Julie.
Paul,
Forget it. Say, what's that building over there?
that's the barn. There used to be a swell old cow there with a bell around her neck and chickens and ducks and all sorts of pets.
Yeah, this must have been a happy place.
It was, but now... Paul, standing by the barn, it's Aunt Julie. Come on, let's ask her now. Aunt Julie!
What you doing? Following me?
How could you?
Well, it was a nuisance.
Oh, Aunt Julie.
Oh, a cat with its neck wrung.
This was the first indication of Aunt Julie's ruthlessness. It seemed so unlike the Aunt Julie that I knew. She was always kind. There was no mistaking the anger in her eyes as she stood there in the dim moonlight, the strangled cat in her hands. She killed it, she said, because it was a nuisance. If she could do that, what else was she capable of doing? Paul and I went into the house. We went upstairs and put the finishing touches in our room and went to bed. I couldn't sleep. As I watched the moon make its slow, solitary way across the heaven, I kept thinking, Paul and I are also a nuisance. Paul and I are also a nuisance. Toward midnight, I became drowsy and was just beginning to fall off to sleep when I heard footsteps in the hall. Paul.
What?
Paul, wake up.
What is it?
Shh. I hear footsteps in the hall.
Footsteps? I don't hear anything.
There. Hear it?
Yeah.
Must be Aunt Julie.
Oh, what would she be doing up this time of night?
I don't know, but who else could it be?
Well, I'll go see.
I'm coming with you.
Now, quiet. Don't put on the light. I can't see. Oh, yes. Now I can. It is Aunt Julie. She's walking down the hall. I think she's coming this way. Quiet. Shh. I think she's... What's she got in her hand?
Looks like a scissors.
Scissors?
Yes.
What would she be doing with... Carol, she's coming this way. Get back in bed, quick.
What?
Get in bed. All right, now, quiet. She went out.
What?
Yeah. She just looked in and left.
Do you think she knew we were awake?
I don't see how.
Let's follow her.
All right. Where's my other slipper? Ah, there. All right, come on. She's going downstairs. Come on, and be quiet. I think she's going outside.
Let's go.
Not so fast. Give her a chance to get out. There, she's out. Come on.
Look, Paul. She's cutting a bunch of roses off the bush.
She's taking them around to the back of the house. Come on. Here. Now get down behind this bush.
Look! Paul!
She's going over to that mound and placing the roses on it.
Paul! Shh. But, Paul, it looks like a...
Quiet, Carol. She's kneeling beside it. Now she's getting up and coming back. Get down. She's gone.
Paul, do you know what that is?
I got a pretty good idea.
Uncle Harry's roses with Uncle Harry's grave. I said it without thinking. Of course, we had no way of knowing Uncle Henry was dead. We had no way of knowing that was Uncle Henry's grave, or that it was a grave at all. But at that moment, stooping behind the bush in the blackness of the country, he felt it, not knowing why. Paul and I went back to our room as quickly and as silently as possible. Needless to say, we didn't sleep anymore. We just kept looking at each other, asking ourselves questions, trying to analyze our feelings. Soon we could see the streaks of dawn coming up over the treetops, and we slept the early morning hours trying to convince each other that our thoughts were ridiculous. Frankly, I don't think we succeeded. Finally, we decided not to mention it. To go on with the cleaning the next day as we'd planned, to make believe nothing had happened until we had proof. That day we spent cleaning, and all day Aunt Julie was nowhere to be seen. Yet I had a strange feeling that someone was watching our every move. Toward evening, Paul and I sat down for a bite to eat. More coffee?
Oh, thanks.
I wonder where Aunt Julie is.
I don't know, Carol. That's a strange aunt you've got.
Yes. Oh, look, the window.
What is it?
Oh, I saw someone looking in.
What? There's no one there now.
But I'm sure I saw...
Probably just a shadow.
Yes, probably just a shadow.
You're on edge, Carol.
I'll be all right. Finish your coffee. I'll start cleaning the bathroom. We'll both work on the kitchen. Then I'll take care of the downstairs.
All right.
Paul, you look worried.
You know, this whole crazy business.
Let's not talk about
But putting roses on a... I'm sorry, Carol. It's you I'm really worried about. If something should happen to you, I'll never forgive myself.
Nothing will happen. I'll finish your coffee. I'll start cleaning the bathroom.
Okay, Carol. I won't be long.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't too bad. There's the sink. Some hot water. There, that's it. The wash rag around the sink bowl. Oh, dear. Just the wind. Guess I'm getting jumpy. This place won't be half bad when it's clean. The medicine chest. Clean the mirror. The shelves. Oh. Paul? Paul?
What is it, Carol?
Come here.
What is it, Carol? What's the matter?
Look. Here in a medicine chest.
Where? It's a hypodermic needle.
What would a hypodermic needle be doing here?
Well, it's not likely to be here for nothing.
Look, alongside of it. A bottle of... What's it say?
I can't read it.
It's awful-looking stuff. Open the bottle.
All right. That cork's in tight. There. Oh, nauseating. Stuff like that would kill a person.
Paul, it's not a joke.
I'm sorry, Carol.
Do you really think Aunt Julie...
I don't know.
Oh, it can't be, Paul. It can't be.
Maybe not, but we better find out. And quickly, Carol. There's one more thing to do. I'm going to see if that's really Uncle Henry's grave. I'm going to dig it up.
Oh, Paul, you can't.
Don't you see? I have to. If it is, we're in danger.
Of course.
I'm still not sure that falling vase was an accident. We have to find out about this business once and for all.
Well, I'm coming with you. We walked out toward the back of the house. And through my mind flashed the succession of events. The neglected house, Aunt Julie's insistence that we leave, the roses, the grave, the insurance policy, and now the hypodermic needle and that infernal oil. All the evidence pointed to but one conclusion. I couldn't believe it, and yet there it was, motive and method. And now we were going outside to dig up the last remaining evidence.
Well, this is it, Carol. Sure you want to watch?
I won't stay in this house alone.
Look at the beautiful roses around it.
Hurry up, Paul. Let's get it over with.
Okay. Here goes. I never thought I'd turn into a gravedigger. This dirt isn't packed tight. Easy to dig.
It's getting dark.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'll run in and get a lantern. I'll be right back, Carol.
All right. Every one of those lengthening shadows looked like a ghost. It gets dark quickly in the country. I was afraid, but I knew Paul would be back in a minute. I picked up the shovel and began to dig. Oh, there. That's better. I'm not so nervous. I'm working. Is that you behind me, Paul? Bring the lantern closer. Gee, it's so dark. Paul, I... Look at Henry!
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to my grave? Put it back. Put it back. Oh, my flowers, my beautiful flowers, my lovely roses. You've hurt them. You've hurt my roses, and I won't let you. I won't.
Keep away. Keep away, Uncle
I won't
Henry.
let you hurt my roses. My sweet, delicate roses.
Take your hands away. Take them.
You broke them. You killed them.
Stop it. Stop it,
I'm
Henry.
going to kill her
Stop
just
it.
as she did my roses.
Stop it. Take your hands away.
Kill her.
Henry.
Kill her.
Henry. Oh, forgive me, Henry. I didn't mean. Are you all right, Carol?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I think so.
what happened? What?
Oh,
Uncle Henry?
Aunt Julie saved my life, Paul. And we thought she... Oh, can you ever forgive us, Aunt Julie?
You didn't know.
Then
You
he
didn't
wasn't
know.
dead at all?
No. No, he wasn't.
Oh, I don't understand.
He was living in his room all the time, Carol. I was taking care of him. When you two insisted on staying here, I kept him out of sight. Oh, I didn't want to kill him, and I had to. He would have killed Carol.
Aunt Julie.
Oh, if you only had left when I asked you to. But perhaps it's better this way. He never got that violent before. I could always take care of him. The hypodermic needle and the sedative calmed him when he got a little wild, but then when I saw him strangle a cat, I knew he was getting completely out of hand. Yes, it's better this way. He's better off dead.
Poor Uncle Henry.
The grave and the roses were a whim of his. A whim. And look, he fell right in his own grave.
And so closes the story, Uncle Henry's Rosebush, starring Agnes Moorehead, Ellen Drew, and Ted Reed. Tonight's tale of Suspense. This is your narrator, the Man in Black, who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next week, same time, when we will present another flowery bouquet of suspicion and terror and a homicidal maniac at large. Only this time, the roses will be white. The story will be The White Rose Murders by Cornell Woolrich, the tale of a killer who trademarked his crimes by leaving a white rose on the victim. Our star will be Maureen O'Hara. The producer of these broadcasts is William Spear, with Ted Bliss, the director, Bernard Herrmann and Lucian Mahowick, conductor and composer, and Larry Roman, the author, collaborated on tonight's Suspense.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is Robert Montgomery, inviting you to join us for Love's Lovely Counterfeit, tonight's study in Suspense.
An hour of suspense, a full 60 minutes at this time, and with the distinguished actor-director, Mr. Robert Montgomery, as your host. Tonight, our star, in one of his rare radio appearances, Mr. James Cagney. Our author guest, Mr. James M. Cain. Our story, Mr. Cain's Love's Lovely Counterfeit, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Mr. Montgomery.
Funny thing about a gun. Nobody likes to have a gun pointed at him, and yet it gives you sort of a phony sense of power to hold one in your hand, to do the pointing. The gun itself is cold steel. Its message is written in hot lead, and the death it brings is cold again. I still don't know anyone who thinks a gun going off makes a pleasant sound. I suppose a lot depends on knowing why the guy who points it wants to fire it, and what kind of a gun it is. Guns have personalities. A fat blue revolver is a lot different character from the first slim rifle you get when you're a kid. You take a rifle like that, they look clean. They are clean. But did you ever take a good look at an automatic? A .45? Nothing healthy looking about those babies. Something very final about an automatic. They're for the tough boys. Probably you haven't known any tough boys personally, but you've read about them and heard about them. And high-caliber actors like James Cagney have made them live for you on the screen. You want to know how it is to meet a tough boy? We've got one for you. Name's Ben Grace. And Jim Cagney's portrayal of him tonight reflects an important ingredient of suspense. Because of the character as James M. Cain drew it, and because of the masterful interpretation you are about to hear. A respected actor, and my friend, James Cagney, as Ben Grace in Love's Lovely Counterfeit.
I'm writing this lying in a nice clean bed with the sunlight coming in the window and nothing to do but look out at the people walking along the streets and the kids playing in the park. And any little thing I want, all I have to do is ask for. To a lot of poor guys nowadays, that probably sounds like the softest spot in the world. But with me, there are a couple of slight disadvantages. I think you'll see what I mean. How I got here, and that begins when I went to work driving for Sal Casper. you haven't been in Lake City, chances are you've never even heard of Saul Casper. But Saul is the kind of a boy who would have got plenty of headlines if he'd operated in a big city. He had the bookies, dope, gambling, everything. And he owned the best commercial hotel in town as a front. The only trouble with Saul was he was mean. And he was greedy. But I never had any real kick coming until that Friday morning last June that I'm going to tell you about. I'd gotten a call, and I went up to Saul's private office in the hotel. I knocked on the door, and a minute the slot opened up, and it was Lefty Gauss, looking out through the slot to give me the once-over.
Oh, it's you, huh? Come on in.
Saul here yet?
No, not yet. He ought to be pretty soon, though.
What's he got on his mind?
I wouldn't know, Ben.
This is supposed to be my day off.
Well, I hope you didn't make any heavy dates.
Oh, so you don't know a thing about it, huh?
Not enough to tell you, Ben.
Okay. Hey.
Huh?
What's that?
Huh? Oh, that must be those poor suckers, the Citizens League, having a political parade. Yeah, there they are. You can see through the window, just coming into Main Street.
Say, that must be Jansen, huh? The guy there running for mayor.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah.
In the back seat of the big open Packard.
Oh, who's the doll riding with him?
What's the matter, Ben? Don't you read the papers?
Sure. I read Little Abner. Who's that, Daisy May?
Her name is June Lyons. She's his new secretary or something. But everybody says she's the brains of his campaign.
Yeah? I could use a little brains like that myself.
No, not that kind you couldn't. Not that missionary kind.
What about this Jansen?
Not a chance.
Putting out a lot of publicity. He must have some dough behind him.
You can't elect a reform ticket in a town like this. The machine's too strong, Ben. Not unless you got some dirt, some real dirty dirt that stinks so bad people just can't ignore it. Then the machine boys can't put the pressure on. But otherwise...
Everybody knows Saul is backing Maddox. He even brags about it in the paper.
Yeah, sure. And who's going to get anything on Saul with half the police force on his payroll?
Saul isn't even worried, huh?
Why should he be? Saul puts up the dough, Maddox wins again, and Saul keeps on running the town. Yeah. Well, that must be Saul now.
Hi, Benny. How's muscle bound? How are those big, broad shoulders, eh?
I have 'em built right into my suit. You ought to try that, Saul. Might make you look like a man.
What's that crack supposed to mean?
What's the matter, fellas? Can't you take a joke?
Sure, I can take a joke.
So can I. What you got on this afternoon, Benny?
I guess you forgot this is my day off.
I said, what you got on this afternoon?
Nothing that I can remember now. Why?
Little job?
What kind of a job?
I got a tip some friends of mine may be in a little trouble. Something about a bank.
Why don't you stick to the bookies and the gambling, Sal? You'll be safer.
Listen, Benny, anytime you think you're big enough to run this business, just let me know. I'll be glad to work something out for you.
What's the job?
These kids are gonna crack the castle on First National just after closing time. It's loaded on Fridays. It ought to be a big haul. Yeah, they got a room here in this hotel, room 480. They'll be back here about 3:30. You see, I own this hotel, and I want you to go up and collect the room rent. I'm giving them pretty good protection, so I figure it'll come to about 20 grand.
Yeah? Well, figure on getting somebody else to collect it.
What?
I said get somebody else. I don't like guns, and I don't like gonzels, and you know it.
Listen, you punk. You think you're a big guy, don't you? A big guy with muscles. And I'm just a little guy. That's what you think, isn't it? Isn't it? But if you try to cross me, I'll have you crawling me on your hands and knees. Oh, when I get through with you, you'll beg me to use a gun on you. Because you're yellow. Aren't you? Aren't you?
What's the room number?
480.
Come on, Lefty.
Okay. That was lousy.
Skip it.
You're gonna do it, though, aren't you?
Sure. I'll see you up there, 3:15. By the way, what did you say that dame's name was?
What dame?
That dame with Jansen, that brains of the opposition.
You mean June Lyons?
Yeah, that's it.
Now, wait a minute, Ben. Wait a minute. You know that's poison. Why, if Saul even thought you had...
You know, Lefty, Miss Lyons interests me in more ways than one. An election for mayor in a place like Lake City can be a pretty tight little situation, particularly if the town has been run for years by a mobster like Saul Casper. And I knew that with me working for Saul, playing around with the opposition wasn't exactly the healthiest pastime in the world. But when I saw that June Lyons doll that was running their campaign, there was something about her that gave me an idea. That's why I phoned her. And she said, okay. I met her at an intersection a little ways out from the main part of town. She described the car and given me the license number. She drove up as though she had stopped for the light, just like I had told her. I got in, and the light changed. She drove on. For a minute, we just sat there. Nobody said anything. Then...
The least I expected was a blue chin and a broken nose.
You disappointed?
A little. What's this hot tip you told me about over the phone? I don't have much time.
What's the matter? You worried?
Not particularly.
You don't have to be. I'm not interested in you.
Where are we going?
Just keep driving around, but keep out of the main part of town.
Is it as melodramatic as all that?
Could be for me.
Why do you want to see Jansen elected?
I don't.
Oh? Well, then why did you...
Suppose you let me ask the question.
All right.
I'll ask you the same one. Why are you working for Jansen?
Oh, I'm just one of those crazy idealists, I guess.
Just a missionary, huh?
Oh, Jansen may not be the best man in the world, but at least he isn't hooked up with a racketeer like Saul Casper. The way Maddox is.
June.
Oh, June now, is it? What's your name?
Maybe I'll tell you that later, and maybe I won't. Listen, June. If you were one of those earnest kids who stand around on street corners handing out leaflets, I might believe you wanted to reform the world. But you're not. I know that you know that electing Jansen isn't going to reform the world or even reform Lake City. It just doesn't make that much a difference.
Oh, well, it does to me.
Let me out of the next corner, will you?
Why?
Because if you're like that, I don't know how to deal with you. And if you're lying, I don't trust you.
But I'm not lying.
I'll get out here.
Wait a minute.
What?
Listen, it's partly that, but there is something else, too.
Like what?
If Jansen wins, of course I'll get a city job out of it, a good one.
That's more like it.
Yeah, but I want to explain why I want it.
You don't have to explain anything.
But I want to. I'm a lawyer. At least I've got a degree from law school, and I want to be a good lawyer. If you start out on your own, it can take years, but with the right job at City Hall, you can build up a practice in no time. The other's partly true, but this is...
This is about 90% of it. Okay, as long as it's the dough you're thinking about, we can do business.
It isn't just money.
Yeah, I know. Now listen. If I give some dirt on Saul Casper, that will send him up for 10 years or so, Jansen wins. Right?
Well, if you can prove it.
You're going to prove it. 3 punks from Chicago are sticking up the Castleton First National Bank at about 3 this afternoon. Saul Casper is hiding them out at his hotel, room 480. If there's any shooting at the bank and anybody gets killed, it'll be that much better. You'll have him for accessory to murder. Have your people there at 4 o'clock. I'll take care of the rest.
You must have been to college, too.
What?
To think up one like that. In the first place, who's going to arrest Saul Casper in Lake City? The second place, if we come out with this and it can't be proved, it's criminal libel. And that's all Jansen needs to really lose.
So, what do you think?
I think you're working for Maddox and Casper.
That could be. But at least, I know my law.
What law?
The Castleton Bank is insured by the government. That makes the stick-up a federal rap. If you want the number of the FBI, I'll give it to you.
Oh?
As for the second place, have you ever heard of a guy named Ben Grace?
Ben Grace? He's one of Saul Casper's gang, isn't he?
That's right. Here's my driver's license with a picture on it.
Yeah.
Not a very good one, but there is a resemblance. The name is Bennett J. Grace.
Oh.
You can turn left here.
All right.
Does that make any difference?
What?
That I work for Saul Casper?
No, it doesn't.
Well, it should. Because A, I've put myself on the spot giving you this, but plenty. And B, I'm not a guy who's in a very good position to go around giving phony tips to the FBI. You can pull up right here.
Where is this?
This is where I live.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yes. Just why are you doing this?
Because I just decided that Solly Casper's an old meanie. And I don't like him. Is that enough?
If you say so. Room 480 at 4 o'clock. Ben.
Yeah?
Will I see you afterwards?
Don't worry, baby. You'll see me. I was back at the hotel by 3:15. Things were going pretty good. The one thing I was afraid of, that she'd want to call in the Federals before the stick-up, she never even mentioned. I knew she was my kind the minute she began to talk about the dough. When I got up to room 480, Lefty was already there, lying on the bed, reading the paper.
Oh, hello, Ben. How you be?
So this is room 480, huh? Looks just like room 481. How are you, Lefty?
Okay, sit down. Want a bottle of beer?
Nope.
You didn't take it too hard what Solly said, did you?
Can't say I liked it. What time is it?
Oh, a couple of minutes 4. Yeah. It's too bad about you, Ben.
What's too bad?
The way I got you figured, Ben, you're a chiseler.
Then what?
That's all.
Sounds like there might be more.
Not unless you ask for it.
Okay. I'm asking for it, Lefty.
Well, Ben, a chiseler's like this. He isn't crooked and he isn't straight either. He's just in between. But above all, he doesn't like trouble.
Maybe he's just smart.
I don't say he isn't. Oh, he'll always make pretty good dough, and he'll die in a nice clean bed with a doctor's certificate instead of a coroner's. But he'll never be a big operator.
No?
No. A big operator, he runs it or he doesn't operate. And that means he doesn't mind a little trouble once in a while.
I guess that's right.
And that's too bad, Ben, because you got brains. Now me, well, I'm different.
How's that?
Because I don't mind the trouble, but I don't have the brains.
Oh, I wouldn't. Who told you that?
I know. 10 years in stir off and on didn't help any. And I didn't have much to begin with. Did I ever tell you how I started, Ben?
No.
Ben, I was a preacher.
A what? Do you expect me to...
Yes, a preacher, so help me I was. By rights, I still am. Look, here, I got the license right here in my wall. Yeah, it was one of those hillbilly outfits. And the bishop, as he called himself, he was so far away from where I was that he never even heard about me, I guess. Anyway, he never canceled the license.
The Reverend Richard Jose Gauss. That's one for the books, Lefty.
Yeah, I was just a kid. But I got hooked up with one of those big-time evangelists. And if I stuck with it, I could have hit the big time myself. And there's plenty of dough in that racket. But you know what I did? First time we really make a big take, I tie a handkerchief over my face and get me a rod and stick up the cash box. And they caught me. Yeah, that's how I know I haven't got the brains.
I wouldn't let it worry you, Lefty.
That's not what's worrying me now, Ben.
What is?
What is? What's going to be happening in here in a couple of minutes. You ever sat in on a divvy before, Ben?
No. And I wouldn't be now, except for the manpower shortage.
These are 3 wild kids, Ben. Chances are they'll be coked to the ears and slobbering at the mouth with being half scared to death and half crazy with excitement, thinking how much dough they got and what big-shot public enemies they are. And we, you and I, we got to walk up and take 20 grand away from them.
All right, they know that.
Yeah, knowing it's one thing, kicking in with it's another. And suppose Solly's double-crossed us.
How?
Suppose he didn't tell the kids how much his cut was. Suppose he left it for us to break the news. They just come from maybe killing a couple of people for 40 grand. Maybe they just as soon kill a couple of more to keep the 20.
Maybe. So now we're going to find out.
Come on, Marty. Get him in here.
Sure, okay.
Johnny, don't leave me with you, Johnny.
All right, get him over to the... Who are you? I'm the man that collects the room rent.
Yeah? Stick him up. Frisk him, Marty. Okay, Johnny.
I don't need a rod to handle punks like you.
This guy's clean, Johnny. What about the other one?
He's with me and he's got a gun. And don't try to take it away from him because it's an old family heirloom. And he's very fond of it.
Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Okay, stop acting like something you've seen in the movies and put that cannon away. You might drop it and break somebody's foot. What's the matter with your pal here?
He got shot.
Anybody else?
No, the guard shot him when we were pulling out.
Better get him over on the bed.
Johnny, we're going too fast, Johnny. We're going too fast. He's out of his head.
Yeah. Did you get the dough?
Did we get the dough? Look at this, wise guy. 40 grand, maybe more. Look at it. Touch it. Taste it. Smell it. What about it, sucker? Did you ever see so much dough before in your life?
Sure. I work in the mint. Do you know how much this room is costing you?
How much?
20 grand.
20 grand.
That's right. I'll be back after a while to collect it. What are you going to do with your pal there with the holes in him?
I don't know.
Johnny.
You know that's bad, don't you?
Why?
The kid's out of his head already. Suppose he makes trouble, starts screaming or something.
Well, you got doctors, haven't you?
Sure. With that kind of a doctor, that's one more guy that'll have to get a cut. Pretty soon you guys won't have anything left but small change.
Yeah, that's what you think.
But of course, maybe the kid'll die.
Yeah? And then what do we do? That's even worse.
Oh, no. That'd be easy. Then we just take him out of here at night and dump him someplace.
Oh.
And if the kid was to die, that would be one less guy who had to get a cut. Wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, come on, Lefty.
Okay.
We'll be seeing you.
Yeah.
I hope you know what you're doing, Ben.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think so. Come on, I got the room next door.
You know you're just as good as signing that kid's death warrant, don't you?
That's right.
The other two will knock him off now before we got time to get the...
Johnny.
Listen.
Johnny, no!
They did it.
Yeah. Maybe we better call Sal, huh?
I hope you know what you're doing.
Order, please.
Give me Mr. Casper's room.
Yeah?
Sal?
Yeah, who's this?
Ben. You better come up to room 480, Sal.
Why?
They want to see you personally.
Why?
I said they want to see you personally.
I still want to know why.
Do you want your dough or don't you?
You're supposed to be the guy with the big muscles.
I'm not going to wrestle those punks for your purse.
Okay, Charles Atlas, I'll be right up and show you how it's done.
You'll be right up.
Then what?
What do you mean, then what?
Ben.
Yeah.
If you got any little plans, you know I'm all for 'em, don't you?
Sure.
And you know I hope they come off, don't you?
Sure.
But if they don't come off, you know where I stand on that, too, don't you?
I know. You stand right behind me with a gun on my back.
Just so you know, Ben.
I can see how you'd have made a preacher. Lefty, you got a terrible streak of honesty in you.
Just so you know.
What's going on here?
Listen, there he is.
I'm Sal Casper. What's going on?
Oh, Mr. Casper, there's been a little trouble, Mr. Casper.
What kind of trouble?
Arch here, he just died.
Died.
He was shot.
All right, so we'll get him out of here tonight. You got the dough?
Sure, we got it.
Let's see it.
Here.
All right, put up your hands.
Huh? What's it?
Department of Justice. We're all under arrest.
We didn't even...
You got nothing.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
That's all, pal.
Hey, Ben, where you going?
I got a date. With a missionary.
In tonight's full hour of suspense, James Cagney is our star. Mr. Cagney appears as Ben Grace, with Kathy Lewis as June Lyons and Wally Mayer as Lefty Gauss, in William Spears' production of Love's Lovely Counterfeit, tonight's study in suspense.
In just a moment, we will return with Act Two of Suspense.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is Robert Montgomery again. When such incompatible words as lovely and counterfeit found themselves together in the title of tonight's story by James Cain, they said a lot, not only about the story, but about the man, Ben Grace, as well. Elements of both words crowded through him. On the one side, for example, was his dislike for meanness and greed, and on the other side, something forged, fictitious, false. That was a smooth operation he pulled, and he was going to get even smoother as he went along. But it never got Ben Grace anything but trouble, because the smoother he got, the further he got away from the true Ben Grace. A real lost guy, trying to find north. And maybe for him, June Lyons could be north. But Ben wouldn't stop long enough to take a reading. As James Cain described them in the novel, whatever it was June needed in life, Ben had it for her. And when she was with him and she acted with that complete abandon of a novice having her first drink, constantly he watched her, he studied her, as though he were trying to make up his mind about something, or to figure out something into which she definitely fitted. And then he began to really look at her. It was the first time he had really studied this girl who had started such a chain of circumstances in his life, and he looked with lively interest. It was all the more lively since he was unable to connect this face with all that he had learned about its owner. It was, in anybody's contest, an extremely beautiful face. It was perfectly chiseled, in profile at least, its slightly droopy lines reminding him of pictures he had seen of ancient sculpture. There was some exquisite invitation about the mouth. It pursed a little with an expression of expectancy. The skin was soft, with just a brush of bloom on it. The figure was lovely, too. Not too tall, but slender, soft, and willowy. He had the dizzy, half-nauseated feeling of a man who has been rocked to his heels by a woman, and knows it.
And so continues the history of Ben Grace in James M. Cain's Love's Lovely Counterfeit, played out for us by James Cagney, in a narrative well calculated to keep you in suspense.
After that, the action moved along just the way I'd seen the play in my mind. Sal might have had a 6-2 and even chance beating the rap of having the tea-loaded kids in the hotel. But when the guns were checked against the wounds in the stiff, the beef was murder. And that was one beef Sal couldn't square. Johnson walked into the city hall on a red plush carpet, and June, she got the job she was after. Johnson's first day in the driver's seat was celebrated with a cocktail party at June's house. All the loyal party workers were invited to receive the thanks of His Honor. I called June on the phone when I heard about it. She hammed and pawed around a little, and then she finally asked me if I'd like to come. Didn't seem too anxious, but I wasn't going to miss this chance to meet the mayor. She told me I could bring a friend if I liked. I said I would. I suddenly realized that I didn't have any friends. I brought Lefty. It was a corny house, a depressing pile of wood and stucco with 4 tired walls leaning in against the sagging roof for support. June was nervous when she saw me. I introduced her to Lefty.
How do you do? I'm glad you could come.
How you been? Yeah, nice house.
Thank you. You know everyone here, Ben?
Everyone I want to know.
Well, there's a bar in the alcove right over there.
You got any beer?
All you can drink, Mr. Goss.
You want to make book?
Ben, you'll excuse me while I speak.
Oh, sure. You just go right ahead and host us like crazy. I'll just drift around.
Thank you, Ben. I'll see you later.
Class, Ben. Real class. Educated, too.
Ah, that she is, Lefty. That she is.
Well, how about the suds, Benny? Then we'll go pay our respects to His Honor.
How do you do? I'm Mrs. Lyons, June's aunt.
How do you do, Mrs. Lyons? My name is Grace. This is Mr. Gauss.
I'm so glad you're here, Mr.
My name is Gauss. Lefty Gauss.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't hear very well.
Oh, excuse me. You'll find me in the suds, Ben. Excuse me.
Have you met Mr. Johnson yet?
No, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, he's a wonderful man. Just a wonderful man. Nice and settled and with a wonderful future. Don't you think so?
I think I'll be able to tell more about his future after I've talked to him.
Exactly. My very words to June. I can see things like that.
I beg your pardon?
Then you agree with me. Oh, of course you do. You look like a very intelligent young man.
Mrs. Lyons, you don't make much sense.
Exactly what I've been telling Junie. But she just says, oh, be quiet. Oh, for heaven's sake, Auntie, be quiet.
I can understand that.
Oh, if you really would encourage her, Mr. Grace. You see, she never tells me a thing. Never. Thinks I'm dumb. Treats me as though I don't have good sense. But I see things, I can tell you. Why, he's so crazy about her that all she'd have to do is lift her little finger to marry him. Just her little finger.
Marry? Marry who?
Yes, and it would be such a fine match for Junie. Mrs. Olaf Jansen, wife of the mayor. Oh, goodness, I get dizzy when I just think of it.
Yeah. And I know what you mean there, too.
Oh, there is... Oh, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Jansen.
Well, how are you, Mrs. Lyons?
Mr. Jansen, this is Mr...
The name is Grace. Ben Grace.
Ben Grace, eh?
That's right, Your Honor.
June, Miss Lyons tells me that you've been very busy.
May I congratulate you, Your Honor?
Thank you. I was about to say that Miss Lyons tells me that you work to help make my election possible.
How very clever of you, Mr. Jansen. Oh.
I did what I could, Your Honor.
Please accept my sincere thanks, Mr. Grace. It's highly encouraging to find young men fighting for good, clean government.
Good, clean government is my hobby, Your Honor.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And, if I might make a suggestion...
Of course.
This town needs a cleaning from attic to cellar.
There we agree, Mr. Grace.
And you'll need the right man as chief of police to help you do that.
Are you, ambitious for a police career now?
Oh, no, Your Honor. Myself, I have no ambitions. But I think I can suggest the man you need. Cantrell. Joseph Cantrell.
Cantrell?
That's the man.
But I've just thrown him out. He was one of Saul Casper's rats. I'm sorry to use words like that. You worked for Saul yourself, didn't you, Mr. Grace?
You mustn't get emotional about these things, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, sir, but I fail to follow your reasoning or your emotions.
You said you wanted to clean up this town. You'll have to appoint the best available man to do that for you. If you go through the list, you'll find that Cantrell is the best officer on the force. He's got more copper in him than a ton of pennies. It wasn't his fault that a crook got elected and he had to play along. Give him half a break, and he's the best law enforcement officer in the country. And a good officer is what you'll have to have if you're going to deliver what you promised the voters. You can't deliver with jerks and thugs.
Now, let me tell you something.
Oh, you silly man.
Let me make this very clear, Mr. Grace. When the people of Lake City voted for me, I promised them that I would clean up...
Save your breath. Your Honor, I heard all your campaign speeches.
Mrs. Lyons, may I take you to the bar for a ginger ale?
Are they really, Mr. Jansen?
Yes, we've been waiting a long time for a man like you.
Oh, you're right. So right.
Ben, you're leaving so soon?
Now that you mention it, I guess I am.
Oh, well, have you met Mr. Jansen?
I met him.
What do you think of him?
I think he's a very educated gentleman. But he'll learn. He'll learn. Do you know what? I think I'm in love with you.
I think I love you, too.
For the next couple of weeks while Casper was waiting for trial, I let everything coast. Everything, that is, but June. There I kept the motor running. And finally the night arrived when it was time for me to step on the gas. Pretty. Very pretty.
My secret vice. The piano
And?
you.
Less keys to punch on me.
Less keys, but more music.
Junie,
Uh-huh.
he's stuck on you, isn't he?
Who?
Jansen.
Jansen?
That's the man's name. His Honor, the mayor. Sure you don't generate a little amperage for him?
Oh, Ben, you can ask that.
Fix me another drink.
All right.
Yes. Nice little apartment you have here. Makes that home you lived in before the election look like a flea bag.
Well, I earn a little better, I live a little better.
Sure.
Ben,
Yeah.
why'd you ask me that?
Ask you what?
About Jansen?
Skip it.
No, Ben, I want to know.
Oh, I kind of got that notion from the way he always shows up here after I bring you home at night and stays for a while.
You're wrong, Ben.
Don't give me a razzle-dazzle, Angel. I've clocked him in and out.
You know me better than that, Ben. He has no personal interest in me. Honest. It's just business. It's things we have to talk over.
Mm-hmm. Not enough hours in the city hall day, huh?
Well, he gets lonely sometimes in the evening. You know, his wife just died, and he...
That's what I mean.
All right, Ben. He likes me. And I just feel sorry for him. Honest, he's so grateful if I just let him come in and just sit for an hour and talk.
Yeah, grateful.
Oh, Ben, please.
You probably got him jumping through hoops.
I'd rather have you jumping through hoops.
You know, when I was a kid, my old man used to say, Ben, he'd say, don't ever jump through a hoop. Of course, from the hoop, it's only a hop to the halter. And then you drop the H, and what are you left with? The altar.
Oh, Ben, where'd you hear that?
Jensen coming here again? Tonight?
Oh, not if you object.
Oh, I don't object.
That's better, Ben. There's nothing to be jealous of.
You could ask him a favor, though, Julie.
All right. Anything you say.
Ask him to appoint Cantrell chief of police.
Appoint Kent? Whom did you say?
You heard me.
Ben, what on earth are you talking about?
Cantrell.
But he's a crook. Well, he was hand in glove with Saul Casper. How could Jansen appoint Cantrell? It'd make a laughing stock of the whole campaign. Oh, Ben, he can't appoint Cantrell.
Okay.
Ben? Ben, where are you going?
Home. To bed. I gotta make an early train in the morning.
Train? Where to?
New York.
You're going away, Ben.
Guy's gotta think about his future. Nothing for me in this town.
That's the way you played it. Get rid of Saul Casper. And go after me. And then when you found out that Jansen's in love with me, you thought you had him. That through me, you could make him do whatever you want. Get Cantrell made the chief, and then you can run this town just the way Casper did. Well, you won't.
Well, goodbye, Angel. Don't forget to dust in the corners, lock your door at night, and peek under the bed.
Ben?
Yes?
Ben. Close the door, Ben. From the inside.
It was a question of who would break first, June or Ben Grace. And she broke maybe seconds before I would have turned back to her with all my hard-boiled, off-the-arm toughness melted away in little pools at her feet. But that was something I couldn't ever let her know. The next morning, I found Lefty in the blue bottle, blowing the head off his glass of breakfast.
Hiya, Ben. Sit.
Lefty, how much did Saul pay you?
The truth, Ben. 35.
What? A week?
So go ahead, laugh. Let's see you laugh. For all I did, gambling my neck every other day, 35 a week. And I took it. Hey, that's the funny part. I took it.
You can start tomorrow at 50.
Who for?
From now on, I'm running it.
Aha, so it was you. All the way down the line, you were the tipster.
So what?
Nothing, Ben, nothing.
What is it, Lefty? What is it?
Only this, Benny. You see, I call you Benny. That's because I like you. Yeah, I like you. And that's maybe why your great success makes me a little sad.
Listen, Reverend Jose, the only revival I'm interested in is reviving the fortunes of Ben Grace. You got anything else to say?
Not a thing. I got not a word to say.
Pals?
2 beers, Ben. And they're on you.
So I took over where Saul Casper dropped out. We moved things around a little to make it look respectable, but the bookies and the gambling joints and so on kept right on in business. And I collected. Wasn't hay. Things were fine, just fine. My evenings were filled with June, and my days with putting the automatic pump on the town. Like the day I finally got around to the office of Bleecker and Yates, the lawyers. Oliver Bleecker had been elected district attorney along with Jansen, so it was Mr. Yates, the junior partner, that I wanted to see.
And what do you want with me?
You know anything about pinball, Mr. Yates?
Why, I've played the machines once in a while, I guess.
I mean the hookup.
Well, not exactly.
You reform guys. You don't know much, do you?
Is it important?
Listen closely, Mr. Yates, because I'm only going around once. There are 5,000 pinball machines in Lake City, and they're owned by a few hundred scrimey jerks. You know what those machines take in a month? More than $100,000.
I beg your pardon?
That's what I said, $100,000. They're still going strong, but what happens to them in the very near future depends on your partner, Mr. Bleecker, the new DA.
But I can't tell you what he's going to do.
Well, I've got a flash for you. I say that as far as Lake City is concerned, pinball is finished.
Why?
Because it's gambling, and it's wrong. But to the extent that it's a game of skill, it's good, clean recreation. And that's not against the law. I'm going to bring a new kind of machine into Lake City, if, as, and when the old ones are tossed out. But this much I've got to know before I bring 5,000 machines in. Will mine be legal? No gambling, no payoff, only a certificate if you make a home run. Now, you know Bleecker, and you can put a certain legal question to him. No?
Well,
now, the next thing is to protect the interests of the little storekeepers who use my machines. I'm going to organize an association. The association will need an attorney. The attorney will get a very respectable retainer by the year. Yeah, those machines will do $100,000 a month, and I want you to be the lawyer for the association.
Well, there's a little question of ethics here.
I figure the attorney should get 5% of the take.
You see, mister, I'm Bleeker's partner.
Maybe even as much as 10%.
But you see, the ethics of the situation.
Well, if you're busy studying ethics, maybe you wouldn't have time to handle this job, Mr. Yates. No hard feelings. I'll just look for another man.
No, just a minute. I would like to think it over a bit.
Sure.
Perhaps to talk to Mr. Bleecker about it, see what he thinks of the propriety of my accepting such a...
No, I get it.
Well, shall we meet again, say next week?
Next week is fine. And next week was fine. Joey Cantrell was appointed chief of police. The DA listened to the legal advice of his partner, Mr. Yates, and decided it was for the good of the community to yank all those horrid, nasty pinball machines and save the citizens from the temptations of gambling. Chief Cantrell's first official job was to supervise the smashing of the machines which had been condemned. I went around to see how he was getting on before he could smash too many.
Okay, I got all around the other side. We're up the hips of pinball machines here.
Okay, Chief.
Come on, you monkeys. Lay those hammers into those machines. And don't forget, if any nickels roll out, they belong to the city.
Okay.
May I have a word with you, Chief Cantrell?
Huh? Oh, well. Let's know, Ben.
Hey, tell him to hold up a minute, will you?
Huh? Tell him. Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys, quit it, will you? Hold up there, will you? There's too much noise. Come on, hold up the condemnation of those machines a minute. Okay.
Joe, you ever been abroad?
No.
Neither have I. But I have been to Mexico.
Mexico? South of the Rio Grande.
Juarez, across the river from El Paso. Well, when I came back, I thought I'd bring in some perfume.
Yeah. So what?
So, this. On some of that perfume, they got a rule that the customs officer has to destroy the label before it's brought in. You got that?
Still listening.
You know how he destroyed it?
No, but I'm dying to hear.
He drew a blue pencil across it. He made one blue mark, and that legally destroyed it.
The man put a blue pencil right through it.
If one blue mark will destroy a label, why won't it destroy a pinball machine?
Oh. Say, you sure do think of things, don't you?
I do my best.
You mean destroy it legally?
Legally.
You got a blue pencil? I could try.
I just happen to have one with me.
Then we'll see. Look at that. I just destroyed it.
See? Now, another thing, Joe.
Yeah?
You'll want those trucks again, huh? To haul the destroyed machines over to the reservoir street dump?
Well, I guess they gotta be put someplace.
All right. I'll have them here tonight.
Funny how a blue pencil ruins stuff, isn't it?
Oh, and another thing.
Yeah, just one.
Sign those vouchers.
For what?
For the trucks. The trucks I furnished the city yesterday to haul these various gambling devices from various and sundry addresses here to the 9th Street Police Warehouse. $3,000 in all.
Hey, slow up, boy, slow up.
Costs money to clean up a town, Joe.
Okay, but don't run a good thing to death.
It's the people's will.
Huh?
You forgot that mandate to cleanliness. Sign. And that's the way it went. And with a little remodeling, those pinball machines were back at their old stands. But now they were working for Ben Grace. Yep. Whatever I touched turned green, with pictures of presidents on it. Things were going so good, I started to worry. But I knew that the real worry was going to be June. I knew she was going to spring it on me sooner or later, and it was. It was last night when I was out at her new place that she decided to get it off her chest.
Ben. Ben, I want to talk to you.
What about?
Don't you know?
Yeah, I guess maybe I do.
We can't go on like this, Ben. It isn't right. It isn't fair to Jansen. It isn't fair to me.
What's so unfair about it?
Oh, Ben, you know what's unfair about it. Mr. Jansen promised the people of Lake City that if he got elected, he'd clean up the town.
Huh? All right. Why doesn't he do it? He's had 6 months.
Because he doesn't even know what's going on.
Great. Then what's the beef?
I know what's going on. The horse racing places, the gambling places, all the other places are just as open as they ever were.
Mm-hmm.
And I know who's keeping them open.
Of course you do. I am. Listen, honey, if I wasn't bossing the organization, someone else would be. People like to bet. People like to gamble.
Oh, Ben, don't you see? I'm a city official. I have an obligation to the people of this community, to the people who elected Jansen because they believe that he'd...
Still a missionary, huh?
Well, I'm not a racketeer.
Maybe not. But you're the next thing to it.
What do you mean?
Where do you think the dough came from for that car I got you? And the fur coat? And this place?
You never told me.
Did I have to? You knew I didn't get it from a long-lost uncle. Why don't you admit it, baby? You're a chiseler.
Am I?
Sure, just like me. Only I'm honest about it. You're not.
Then I will be. I will be, starting now, starting right tonight.
What are you going to do? Turn me in?
Oh, Ben.
Maybe your big mistake was falling in love with me, baby. Now, there isn't much you can do about it, is there?
Oh, Ben, quit it. Get out of it, please. For my sake, just because I don't like it. Just because I hate it.
Maybe I don't like it either. It's all I know how to do.
Ben, what was...
Hiya, Benny.
So,
Surprise?
kind of. Did you break out?
Yeah, just to see you, Benny. Put up your hands.
You know I never carry a rod.
Yeah, maybe you sort of wish you did now, huh? Muscles? Not that you have a chance to use it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to kill your boyfriend, sweetheart.
No.
When I've done that, I think I'll think of something real nice to do to you.
Ben?
You sit right there where you are, sweetheart. Benny, you start backing up to that door slow. It's a bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll kill you in the bathtub, Benny. That way it'll be nice and quiet, and there won't be so much mess. Now reach behind you real careful and open the door. And when I tell you to start backing in, you back in. All right. Start backing.
June.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Since when have you been carrying a gun?
Just lately. Ben, are you all right?
I just want to sit down a minute.
Oh, Ben.
We got to get out of here, baby.
Oh, yes, Ben, we'll go away. We'll get out of the country. We'll go to Canada.
Sure.
And we can get married there. You do want to marry me, don't you, Ben?
You know I do, baby.
And you can get work up there, Ben. I'll do something, too. And we'll do something decent with our lives. Darling, I know it's been partly my fault. I know I've just been weak. But it isn't too late to begin again, is it? Is it?
Maybe not. But your aim on that second shot wasn't too good, baby.
Ben?
So, there's just one thing that's stopping us.
Ben? What?
The bullet hole in my belly. So that's how I came to wake up in this nice, clean bed with Nothing to do but look out the window at the kids playing in the park. It's a hospital. And there was a big cop here with me, with his chair tilted up against the wall, reading the paper. Hey, Flatfoot.
Why, hello, Big Shot. You've been in the land of Nod, haven't you?
What are you doing here?
Reading the funny papers? Can't you tell?
Why can't you read them at home?
Because there's been a little thing that we policemen call murder, Big Shot. And you're what we call a material witness.
Where's June? June Lyons.
She's in a nice, cozy cell, Big Shot. When she comes to trial, your statement will probably send her up for 5 or 10 years to another nice, cozy cell.
What statement?
Oh, you'll talk.
Yeah?
You know what you got, Big Shot?
Uh-huh. I got ventilated with a lead slug.
But that's not all, Big Shot. You got peritonitis.
I have. So what?
So, I've seen guys with peritonitis before. You know what happens? First, they start getting a fever. Then they get kind of lightheaded. Then they get thirsty. Terribly thirsty. And after a while, they get so you can make them talk without they hardly know that they're talking. Oh, you'll talk all right.
You think so?
I know so.
Get Chief Cantrell on the phone.
Chief Cantrell ain't chief anymore as a result of these unfortunate series of events. Seems Mayor Jansen began to wonder about him.
Where's Lefty Gauss?
You mean your faithful servant? Right outside.
Can I talk to him? Alone?
Sure. Why not?
How is he, nurse?
It's hard to say yet.
Hey, Putty Nose, your boss wants to see you.
Thanks, you funny fella. How you, Benny? How you feeling? Not too good.
Well, it just goes to show you, don't it? They're all alike.
Who are all alike?
These big shots. They make a lot of dough for a while and then bingo. What good's it done 'em?
He seems like a nice man, though.
Who, Ben? Sure, he's nice enough, I guess. I got nothing against him. I just say it's a sucker's racket, that's all. Me, I want to live to be a grandfather.
Oh, a grandfather. You got to start by being a father, you know.
I know. My daddy told me all about that just the other day. Well, I'm going back in.
Have you got it all, Lefty? Hello, Flatfoot.
What do you have now, Big Shot?
You say the DA wants me to talk, huh?
Maybe he was just pretending.
Well, suppose I had some conditions.
Like what?
Oh, like I only talk in the apartment where it happened. June Lyons' apartment, and June Lyons has got to be there. And Lefty here too, to back up some things that I might say.
That might be arranged?
Now, you think the DA might forget a couple of those little things he's been holding against me if I talk?
That'd be the general idea.
All right. You can close the door as you go out, and tell the DA to be around in about an hour. I'll talk. That cop was right. I'm beginning to feel a little wacky already. But the DA said he'd do it. They're going to take me out there in an ambulance tonight. If June only catches on. But she's smart. She's a lawyer. This may be the last chance I'll have to write. But don't worry. Whichever way it comes out, you can read all about it in the papers.
Well, now, all I'm saying is that I won't be responsible. Dragging a man in his condition way out here in an ambulance, lugging him up 3 flights of stairs on a stretcher.
Doc, that's the way he wanted, and that's the way it's going to be now. All right. Everybody here? Miss Lyons?
Yes.
Lefty Gauss?
Yes.
All right. How is he, Doctor?
I've already told you, but he can talk.
Not worrying about me, Mr. DA. You're breaking my heart.
Are you ready to start, Ben?
Yes, I'm ready.
Do you, Ben, take this woman, June, to be thy lawful wedded wife, to love and to cherish, for better, for worse, till death do you part?
I do.
Hey, what do you...
Do you, June, take this man, Ben, to be thy lawful wedded husband, to love and to cherish, for better, for worse, till death do you part?
I do.
I pronounce...
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm a licensed preacher, and this apartment is outside the city jurisdiction. It's in the county. And this marriage license was taken out at the county courthouse 1 minute before they closed today. And when I sign it, Brother, it's legal. I pronounce you man and wife.
I suppose you've heard that a man can't testify against his wife, Mr. D.A.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, do you mind if I kiss the bride?
Go ahead.
Ben. Oh, Ben, honey. That was the finest thing.
Shh. That was nice.
Oh, Ben. Your face is so hot.
Yeah. I thought maybe I was going to make it, baby. But I guess I'm not.
Ben. Ben. Doctor. Quick. Doctor. Quick.
So long, missionary. Mrs. Missionary.
Ben. No. Ben.
Lord, we pray thee to receive the spirit of our dearly departed and to forgive him his trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Suspense. Mr. Montgomery.
I'm sure you'll agree with me when I say that it has been completely wonderful to hear a performance like the one we've just heard. I say like the one we've just heard, but that's a futile phrase, because there's no one like Jim Cagney. For the benefit of latecomers, our star tonight on Suspense was the one and only Mr. Cagney. Our deepest appreciation, Jim.
Thank you, Bob. A great part. I enjoyed doing it.
Which brings us properly and with gratitude to the author who conceived it, Mr. James M. Cain, who does us further honor by appearing here with us now.
And who wishes he had a fresh choice of superlatives handy, Bob. Briefly, I thought it was excellent. Of course, it isn't exactly startling to learn all over again that Jim Cagney is a splendid dramatic actor.
You know, Bob, I can tell you what I think is the particular element that makes Cain the most powerful writer of true suspense fiction in America.
You interest me, Jim.
He's always got a man and a woman.
Aha.
The crime, the violence, murder is an inevitable climax, an explosion of the energy that his two people generate from being in love.
Boy meets girl, boy wants girl, boy kills on account of it, if he has to, eh?
Well, any author hates to think he is a formula man, no matter how good the formula is. But I suppose, broadly speaking, my crimes are crimes of passion.
And successful, suspenseful stories, all of them. The Postman Always Rings Twice, Double Indemnity, Mildred Pierce, Serenade.
Not to mention Love's Lovely Counterfeit, or rather to mention it again long enough for me to applaud two fine performances by Kathy Lewis, who played June tonight, and Wally Mayer, who was Lefty. To the supporting players, my thanks. You're a great company. And a special bow in the direction of Bill Spear, your producer, director, deluxe.
You beat me to the draw, Jim, but my congratulations, too, to all concerned. And may I ask who did the writing of the radio play adapted from my novel?
Two of radio's finest writers, Robert Richards and Jason James.
I think the adaptation was excellent.
And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a handicapped man and the woman who holds the key to his freedom. We call it Give Me Liberty. So now, starring Mr. Tony Barrett, here is tonight's suspense play, Give Me Liberty.
I embezzled $250,000. I want you to know that needed brains, planning, patience. I devoted 3 years of my life to the trick, and I got away with it. $250,000. Well, of course, they caught me. Very easily. But they couldn't find the money. I wouldn't tell them where it was. I got 7 years for it. My right wrist was handcuffed to the left wrist of a detective, and they put me aboard a train bound for the penitentiary. I could see that the detective had instructions to soften me up. He was much, much too kind.
You comfortable, Mr. French? You want a magazine? Anything?
I'd like to be able to lift my hand without raising yours into the air. Can't you guide me without being quite so attached to me?
Why, sure, I guess we can work that out. Tell you what, you sit next to the window. I'll kind of box you in, and that way you can wear the cuffs all by yourself and nobody loses.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me get my keys. There. Funny thing, most guys say the biggest trouble is when you read a paper. 5 inches of chain don't give you much room to turn a page.
I'm not worrying. I'll have 7 years for reading.
7 years and $250,000. Say, how smart does a guy have to be to get his hooks on so much lettuce?
Would you like some of it?
Are you kidding?
Well, all right, let's make a deal. You drop the key to these things on the floor, and then go have yourself a nice lunch. Huh?
Oh, sure. And when do I see Mr. French again?
When I meet you to pay off.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be taking kind of a chance there, would I?
You know, to tell the truth, you wouldn't be taking a chance at all.
How come?
Oh, why should I escape? Be on the run the rest of my life? No. No, this has to go according to plan. Planning. That's what gives a man his future.
But you got a long stretch ahead. How do you know that whoever's holding the stuff won't double?
It was a stupid conversation, and I was only making words. I looked out at the fields and brooks and houses rushing past. I wouldn't see these things for 7 years, not counting time off for good behavior. But then I'd be free again, and I'd have my $250,000. Not a bad salary, huh? No, I'd use my brains for myself this time.
Some guys will do anything for dough. Now take you. 7 years.
Everybody, hold on! There's another train on the track!
Our car lay on its side in flames, and those passengers who could move got through the broken window.
French, give me your hand.
It was the detective, his legs pinned by the wreckage.
Move, will you? You want to see me roasted?
What can I do with my hands like this? Where do you carry the key?
What do you want with a key? You can pull me out by an arm, can't you? You can grab me by the hand.
Get rid of me! We'll both die here if I can't use my hands.
You can use them good enough.
Where's that key?
I can't find it, French. It ain't in my pockets. Look on the floor.
You're a liar.
Face the fire. Get me out of here, please.
The only weapon was a suitcase. I kicked him in the face. I smashed the suitcase down on his head. And he didn't have the key. I emptied his pockets down to the last crumb of tobacco while the fire crept closer. He hadn't the key to the handcuffs. And I wanted it. Because this wouldn't be an escape. This would be a disappearance. What a chance. What a chance. I would have my liberty and I'd have my money.
Is there anybody in that car? Is there anybody? Hey, Pete! Hey, Pete! Bring that extinguisher over this way, will you?
I threw away his pistol. I wouldn't need a gun. I used my head. I squeezed my college ring on his finger. I switched wallets.
Is there anybody in that car? Hey, Pete, this way! Over here!
There was a conductor out there, a crowd of passengers. I got to the opposite side of the car. No one. Not a soul, and there wasn't a splinter of glass left in the window. I slid down the side of the car. I cleared the wheels. I struck the ground running. A few moments, a few hundred steps, and I was safe in the darkness. I was free. They'd think I was dead. And I had $250,000.
Listening to Give Me Liberty, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tomorrow night, CBS Radio's FBI in Peace and War goes into a car-stealing racket that involves a youth from one of the community's most respected families. Don't miss the facts about the neighborhood boy on the FBI in Peace and War tomorrow night on most of these same stations. And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Tony Barrett, starring in tonight's production of Give Me Liberty, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
My first job after escaping was to break out of those manacles. I sat in a wheat field, holding my arms overhead so the blood would run from my hands and wrists and leave them slim. Then I tried to pull them off. It didn't work. And I couldn't snap the chain. I twisted it, I pulled at it, I tried to fling my hands apart, and it wouldn't break. I rubbed it against stones until my skin was torn and bleeding, and it wouldn't break. By this time it was morning. It wasn't until then that I knew I had to have help. I pushed through the wheat and the corn beyond it. I stumbled down a slope into a barnyard.
Down, Jack! Down!
A woman was standing near one of the hen houses, a pan of chicken feed in her hand.
What do you want?
There was nothing I could say. She had seen the handcuffs.
Come on. What do you want?
I'm hungry.
Where are you from? How'd you get away?
Well, we were going up to the prison. There was an accident.
Well, what do you want from me?
Look, you lend me a file, and if you could spare some food, I'll be glad to pay you.
You don't have to pay me for anything. Wait here. Jack, you watch him.
She went into the house, and the dog got down on its belly and put its nose between its paws. And its eyes never left my face for a minute. Then through the stillness, I heard the cranking of an old-fashioned wall telephone, and I knew what she was doing. I couldn't get them off. I couldn't get the handcuffs off. I couldn't get anything to eat. I couldn't show myself. You know what it means to see food all about you, not be able to buy it. Don't tell me I could have eaten corn, fruit, and roots. I can tell you the nature of every dog in that area, the feel of every barbed wire fence, and the sound of every rifle and shotgun.
That was him, Harry! That was him down in the front! Get around on the other side!
I crept into a village one night. I forced up the window of a hardware store. I wanted a file, just a file. You know what they carry in hardware stores these days? Glassware, kitchen gadgets, garden tools, seeds, ovens, rat poisons, dresses. Then I moved behind a counter. A hardware store has to have a file somewhere. My foot struck a wire stretched across the floor. How tired have you been? Have you ever been so tired that you thought you'd die, you wanted to die? On the evening of the 4th day of my liberty, I crawled quietly to the garbage can back of a roadside diner. I began to paw about for something I could eat. There was a step behind me. I turned. It was a boy. We looked at each other for a long moment. He was waiting for me to speak. I said, "Hello, Sonny.
Oh,
You live in this neighborhood?"
yeah?
I don't. I'm traveling.
With handcuffs on?
Oh, these, yeah. Well, a friend put them on me for a joke. Say, that gives me an idea. Sonny, look, would you do me a big favor?
Depends on how big.
I'll say it's worth $10. You get me a file or chop them off with an axe or something like that, huh?
Nope.
I'll let you keep them there. They're fun.
Nope.
Well, then would you do something else for me?
Depends.
Well, you know, I'm a little embarrassed about going in a lunch wagon like this. Would you step in there and buy a few hamburgers for me?
How much?
Same $10.
Let's see the money.
I got it right here in my pocket, ready to jump into your hand. A lot of things a boy can buy with $10. There we are.
How do I know it's good?
Don't you trust me?
Drop it on the ground.
Drop it? Why?
You drop it and back away, then I'll pick it up.
Oh, say, that's very smart. All right, how's that? Far enough?
I guess.
He picked it up, began to walk around the diner. When he was out of reach, he started to run.
Hi! There's a convict out back! Hot guy with handcuffs on!
I got away, and I couldn't tear them off. I couldn't. I had $250,000 buried away, and it was worthless to me. Do you know what can be bought with $250,000? A man's soul can be bought for less, but I couldn't buy a 10-cent file. I spent that night in a nest of cast-off railroad ties stacked in a siding. When I opened my eyes in the morning, I had company. A very tough-looking hobo in blue jeans and a navy coat. She was counting my money, smoothing each bill with loving care. She grinned when she saw that I was awake.
Good morning, chum. You sleep like an honest man. What's the matter, chum? Never speak till they bring your orange juice?
Look, I'm in trouble. I want you to help me.
To get the bracelets off?
Yes.
That chum, wouldn't that be kind of silly? I might lose all this hard-earned dough.
Look, there's more where that came from. A lot more. I'll make you rich.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. So long, chum.
No, listen. I've got $250,000.
Yeah, I know. I get feelings
Look,
like that.
come back, will you? It's true. Don't you read the papers? I'm Earl French.
I never heard of you.
Look, just go into town and buy one of the newspapers 6 days ago. I stole $250,000.
Mm-hmm. And you're wearing those things so they won't pick your own pockets.
Oh, please, don't try to be clever. Don't you understand? I died in the train wreck near Scottsville.
You're sure about that, chum? You died only a few days ago?
No, they only think I did. Look, get those newspapers and come back here with a file and some food.
Ah, chum. Don't order me around. Just take it easy. Maybe I'll be back.
I waited for her all through the long, blistering day, crouching within the four walls of railroad ties. I knew she'd be back. She couldn't resist it. I knew she'd be back.
Chum, it seems you were a very important guy in your time.
You saw the papers, huh?
Yeah, and I got news for you. Mr. French, you are now burned to a crisp. That's the way they found you in the train.
Recognize me by the ring on my finger?
Yeah. Yeah, you're dead, all right. You and $250,000.
All right. We'll come to that later. Look, get to work with a file.
Now, look, you're giving me orders again. I told you I don't like that.
Please, give me the file.
It's right here in my jeans. That's where it's going to stay until you lead me to my share of that dough.
You'll get it.
Chum, you listen. I can pick up 500 fish by turning in an escaped prisoner. Or you can dig up that treasure chest and buy this file for half the dough.
It's over 100 miles away. I can't ride a train or a bus with these on my wrists.
It's okay, chum. We'll walk. I've done it before.
But we'll be seen.
Not at night.
Oh, how will I eat? Where will we sleep?
You'll sleep in the woods and I'll bring your grub to you. Me, I'll sleep in town where I'll be snug and safe. You don't take this file from me, chum. Not till I see my half of the dough.
And that's how it was. That same evening, we started to walk. At first, it wasn't as bad as I made it sound. It gave me time to think. And I knew I'd think of something.
Don't start thinking I trust you, chum. I don't. A lot of things can happen before we get there.
No, I'll do what's fair. We'll split.
If we don't, I'll split your skull. And don't kid yourself that I won't. I've been waiting a long time for a break like this.
We walked, with the handcuffs digging so deep into my flesh that I began to believe they were part of me. Yeah, she brought me food, but she wouldn't come close enough to hand it to me. And every time I reached for anything, it was torture. My hands and wrists, they were a mass of misery. As though I were a pet animal on a leash. My friend always walked 6 paces behind me. Oh, she was smart. I realized I had to get away from her, and soon. The morning I decided to do it, she found me a shack to hole up in. I could hardly wait for her to leave, go into town.
Well, this place looks good. I'll meet you back here tonight.
All right. See you tonight.
That's the way I like you, chum. Nice and agreeable.
Well, why not? Why shouldn't I be? I'll see you tonight as usual.
Sure. Is anything special you'd like me to bring you to eat?
No, nothing special.
Chum, I think you better turn around.
Why?
Because...
When I awoke with a dull ache filling my head, I found myself neatly trussed up. I could move a little, but not enough to get free. You talk about female intuition. She had guessed that I was going to try to get away from her, and she just beat me to it. I didn't give up, though. She would have to make one mistake. The next night, we'd stop for a rest.
How can you be sure the stuff is still there?
Look, it's safe.
How do you know? What kind of a place did you hide it in?
You'll see. Now, get out that file.
When I see the dough, little chum...
Take them off, will you? How long do you think...
Shut up! Wake up the neighbors. Now move.
No.
I said move!
No! That money is mine. You'll never see it unless I want you to, and we'll go to it the way I say.
Chum, you're making me mad.
You get out that file and take these off. Now go on, get it out! I can give orders, too. What do you think you are, an animal trainer?
That's not a bad idea.
Is it? But it happens I'm not an animal, and it also happens... What's that for? You can't frighten me with a knife. You use that on me and we both lose out.
You gonna get up?
No.
This'll hurt.
I'll kill you someday. I swear I'll kill you.
I had a husband like you. Brave enough outside, but once anybody put on the pressure...
You talk too much. Go on. I'm calling you bluff. I'm sick of hearing you talk.
All right.
Oh, keep away from me. We walked. Oh, I hated her. And she was sure she'd beat me down altogether because she didn't even bother now to make lousy jokes at me anymore. Oh, she was very quiet after that. And a little careless. I stopped now and then. She'd bump into me in the darkness, but I just never had a chance to get my hands on her. Then a couple of mornings later, I said, here it is.
What?
The money.
Where?
Was standing over it.
Are you trying to kid me? We're standing in the middle of the highway. You didn't do any digging here, chum.
Look, there's a culvert running under the road here, a 24-inch pipe. Come on into the ditch, I'll show you.
You didn't stick that dough in the pipe, it had washed away.
It's not in the pipe. It's got a deep crevice between the pipe and the concrete. Pull out some of those stones.
You pull them out.
With these hands, I can't touch anything without screaming, pull them out.
Prince, help me. If this is a gag...
She believed me. She had to. She saw the truth in my eyes. The money was there, my $250,000. She bent over to tug at the stones. She turned her back to me for the first time. That was it. That was the mistake I was waiting for. I sprang forward and the hand comes down on her head. The back of her head. Oh, the pain in my wrist, but I didn't care. I just didn't care. She was dead. I couldn't move. My hands, my poor hands, I had to wait till the shock drained all of them. I reach into her pockets for the file. It isn't there. Must be in this one. No, no file. She hasn't got a file. She never had one. A cheat, a dirty little cheat. Come on, little children. Come on, babies. 250,000 beautiful little babies. Come on. I can't get a hold on it. Need another few inches.
I can't. I can't with these handcuffs on. I need one arm free. You handcuffs! Don't break the chain if I have to rip my hands off! I'll get the money! I want my money! I want my money!
That's the way I found him, Chief. Sitting in the ditch beside the dead girl. He hasn't stopped babbling since.
All right, lock him up. I'll notify the city authorities. Tell them we got Earl French here.
Suspense, in which Mr. Tony Barrett starred in tonight's presentation of Give Me Liberty. Next week, Suspense will bring you a repeat performance of one of the most controversial stories ever heard over your radio. It's called 0 Hour, written by Mr. Ray Bradbury. Be sure to listen to 0 Hour. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Anthony Ellis. Tonight's script was written by Herb Meadows. Music was composed by Lucian Morwick and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. Featured in the cast were Michael Ann Barrett, Lou Merrill, Helen Klebe, Richard Beals, and Jack Carroll.
Ride a real squad car with Night Watch, Thursdays on the CBS Radio Network.
Suspense. The Armed Forces Radio Service brings you another tale starring Mr. James Stewart in The Rescue. A story well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Mr. Atherton's office? I'm sorry, he's out at the moment. May I take a message?
A routine office lie. You protect yourself that way from the world outside. My private office was soundproof, violence-proof. It was removed from the world as a monk's cell, and that's the way I wanted it. Mine was a respectable public relations job for a national committee, with headquarters in the Wardman, one of the oldest and most respectable hotels in the capital. It was a March day of sudden warmth, the kind of pre-spring day you get in Washington. The air conditioning wasn't on yet. The window was open. The window was open. And it was through that window that the world of violence suddenly came to me, in a way I shall never forget. I was dictating to my secretary.
Shall I read back that last sentence, Mr. Atherton?
Yes, Helen, please do.
Your recent contribution couldn't have arrived at a more timely moment nor in a more timely amount. In fact,
it may make the difference between...
Good heavens, what's that?
Well, what is it, Helen?
Girl, she's on the ledge outside the window.
What?
They're trying to get her back into her room. Don't grab at her, she'll jump. Oh, Mr. Atherton, how horrible. She's going to jump.
Here, what are you doing out there? Don't just stand there. Now go back to your room. If you jump, it won't be a pretty death, you know. You'll go right through that glass marquee down there.
Mr. Atherton, I feel sick.
Go on now. Now, go back to your room. Come on now. They'll help you.
No, they won't. They'll kill me.
It was the first thing she said. And as she said it, she looked straight at me with large, desperate eyes. She was a beautiful girl. I noticed that. And it seemed to make what she was about to do all the more terrible. The other windows of the hotel were open. People leaned out of them, watching. Just behind her, in the room catty-corner to mine, was a nurse and a husky-looking man in a white intern's jacket. They were tense, silent.
They're trying to take me away from here, and then they'll kill me.
No, now get hold of yourself. Now, it's just a nurse and an intern.
There's another man in there. He says he's Dr. Brune, but he isn't. There he is, see? That isn't Dr. Brune.
I'm Dr. Brune, and this girl is my patient. We're trying to get her to a hospital, and you can all help us prevent a fatal accident by leaving your windows and removing her audience.
He's not Dr. Brune. Dr. Brune says I'm not sick. Oh, please, please. If you'll just stand on your windowsill and hold out your hand, I think I could reach it and get to your room.
If you'll try that, sir, I shall hold you responsible for whatever accident occurs. Now help us persuade her to come back.
No! I'll jump first.
I've warned you, sir.
Won't you? Oh, won't you just hold out your hand?
Oh, don't you think you could go back to your own window? It's much closer for you.
If you won't help me, at least phone Dr. Brune, then you'll know. Call him. Oh, please call him.
Oh, look. The doctor, what's he doing?
Hey, don't try that. You couldn't hold her if she jumped.
Of course he couldn't. What a silly thing to do.
Behind her, the doctor suddenly climbed out on the windowsill and reached towards her, as she'd asked me to do. With my warning, she'd moved a few feet along the ledge, away from her window. And that was my responsibility. That involved me.
You'll phone Dr. Brune. You will? You will?
Shall I get him for you, Mr. Atherton?
Well, wouldn't it be quicker just to phone downstairs? I'm sure they'll know.
Everything we can. Pardon me. Main desk.
This is Mr. Atherton. I want to find out
about the girl on the 4th floor, like everyone else in the hotel. We're terribly sorry, Mr. Atherton. The ambulance is waiting at the side entrance, and if you'll just bear with us, I'm sure everything will be...
No, I'm not making a complaint. I just want to find out who she is, who the doctor is.
Oh, of course, Mr. Atherton. Why, she's just a government girl. Her name is Hilary Sellers, and she and her mother came here last fall.
Her mother? Where's her mother now?
Well, it's an odd coincidence, Mr. Atherton, but she committed suicide several weeks ago. Oh, not here in the hotel, you understand. And I can assure you today is the first time...
Never mind that. Tell me, who's in there with the girl now?
Why, that's her doctor and a nurse and...
And is his name Dr. Brune? Is that Dr. Brune?
Yes, that's right, Dr. Brune.
Are you sure it's he?
Oh, certainly. You see, he came to take her to a hospital, and he promised there'd be no trouble. And then this had to happen, but I assure you...
I sat there for a moment, angered by the brutal indifference of the clerk. Then I stood up and I went to the window. He was still there on the ledge, waiting, quiet and motionless.
Did you phone him?
Hillary, now listen to me. Now, Dr. Brune is a psychiatrist, isn't he?
Yes.
And your mother committed suicide, didn't she?
Yes. Yes, but...
But now you must face the facts. Now, you're sick, and the doctor is just trying to help you so that what happened to your mother won't happen to you.
No, Dr. Brune said it wouldn't. I'm not sick.
Oh, but you're proving you're sick by standing out there and risking your life. Now go back to your window. They'll help you.
She just stared at me for a moment, and then she moved. Slowly, she inched her way backwards until she reached the window. The nurse and the intern helped her inside. The window was closed behind her, the curtain drawn. In a moment, people began to leave their windows. I left mine, and that was that. Except that it wasn't. I tried to take up the day's business again, failed. That face, that voice, the tragedy of Hilary Sellers kept intruding like a bad conscience. And finally, I gave it all up. I dismissed Helen for the rest of the day, and I went down to the lobby for a pack of cigarettes. And then I found myself heading down the hall, irresistibly drawn to the side entrance. At the side entrance stood the ambulance. No one was about, and after a moment, I hurried back into the hall. And there, as I passed the elevator, I saw what was now the last thing in the world I wanted to see. The doors opened. I stepped back out of the way at the right angle of the hall. I wanted to turn my back, but I didn't. We always cast a sidelong glance at horror. And so I stood there, and I watched the motionless figure on the stretcher covered by a sheet. They'd given her some sort of drug. The intern carried one end, Dr. Bruin the other. The ambulance was loaded with its quiet cargo, and it left. And the thing was over. It was done. But then, I played the fool. I did something I knew better than to do, but I had to. I had to do it. I found a phone booth in the lobby and a phone book. Let's see now. Bruin. B-R-U-N-E, Bruin. That's Kimball. K-I-2-8-9-8.
Dr. Bruin's office.
Is Dr. Bruin in?
Who's calling, please?
Is Dr. Bruin in?
Why, who is this, please?
This is Atherton. Lee Atherton.
Yes, Dr. Bruin is in, Mr. Atherton, but he's with a patient at the moment.
He's there. He can't be.
I beg your pardon. He is and has been for half an hour.
Now listen to me, this is terribly important. I want to know if you're absolutely certain that Dr. Bruin is in his office. Did you actually see him when he came in?
Why, of course he's here. I was in the consulting room with him when the phone rang just now. May I ask why?
Well, then get him. I've got to talk to him. Go on, get him.
Well, all right. Hold on.
Hello?
Dr. Bruin?
Yes, Dr. Bruin.
This is Lee Atherton, Doctor. You don't know me. But I've got to find out if Hillary Sellers is a patient of yours. Now, do you know her?
What's happened to her? Where is she?
I don't know, but a man impersonating you just drove her away from the Wardman Hotel in an ambulance.
Nurse, call the district police. Get Lieutenant Rogers on the phone.
Dr. Bruin.
I'll explain very quickly, Mr. Atherton. Hillary Sellers came to see me yesterday for the first time. Told me Kurt Rayton was treating her mother. Now, Rayton is an unlicensed quack.
Now, wait a minute, Doctor. I thought her mother committed suicide.
Supposedly, she jumped from the window in Rayton's office.
But she didn't?
I think she was thrown.
You mean Rayton murdered her?
Yes. I informed the police of it this morning.
But how do you know?
Hillary told me Rayton was treating her mother for a heart condition, some sort of electrical apparatus.
Yes.
I checked the apparatus with the police this morning. It would be dangerous even to a person with a normal heart.
Oh, I see. But why is Rayton after Hillary?
Because he thinks she knows what he's done and he's got to get rid of her. He ducked out of his office this morning just before the police arrived.
But I'm sure she doesn't know about this.
No, she believes it was suicide. And she's never even met Rayton.
I see.
Here's your call, Doctor.
Oh, all right, nurse. Goodbye, Mr. Atherton.
Goodbye, Doctor. And then I called the police, too. Gave them all the information I had. Found out there was nothing to do but wait. Later, as I walked through the lobby, I passed a woman seated in a chair that faced the elevator. She was utterly nondescript, wearing dark clothes, a black hat, but after I entered the elevator, I gave her a second look through the glass. There was something about that face. This whole dreadful business was discoloring everything. Helen had left the door open for me, and I walked through the anteroom into my office. I went over to the desk and sat down, lit a cigarette. Hello?
Mr. Atherton?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Rogers, District Police. police. I thought you'd like to know that the ambulance has been located, abandoned on a side street in Georgetown. I'll let you know when we catch him. I'm going down there myself.
Good, fine. Thank you very much, Lieutenant Rogers. Goodbye. And then, again, I did something I didn't want to do, but I had to. There's that woman in the lobby. I had to take another look at that woman in the lobby. I took the elevator down and got out. She was still there, seated in her chair. She was talking to a man who stood beside her. His back was to me. As I walked by, I looked at her very carefully, and suddenly I recognized her. It was the nurse, out of uniform. I looked at the man. Yeah, Raiden. And in that instant, I understood everything. Somehow, they had lost Hillary in the hotel, carried the nurse out on the stretcher, and laid a false trail to Georgetown with the ambulance. And now they returned to find her, kill her while they still had the chance. For them, the safest spot in Washington was the hotel. For Hillary, it was a death trap. I went quickly into a phone booth, started to call the police. And then I saw Raiden suddenly jerk his head upward toward the mezzanine above the lobby. He said something to the woman and quickly started toward the stairs. I left the phone booth and followed him. I knew he'd seen only one thing, Hillary. I darted up the stairs just in time to see him enter the door at the end of the mezzanine.
Come on in, friends. Come on in. I'm Jack Clark. What's your name?
Huh? Oh, never mind. Look, where'd the man go came in here just now? I don't see him. Where'd he go?
Man? What man?
Well, just a few seconds ago. You must have seen him. And just before that, there was a girl.
Oh, a girl. Well, listen, friend. Girls spell trouble. Nothing but trouble. Forget her. Now, come on, have a drink and forget her.
No, I don't want to drink it. Just tell me, where did he go?
I'll find you a drink, friend. Now, you wait right here.
A drunken fool staggered off through the crowd, and I looked around very carefully. The room was jammed almost entirely with men there standing around in groups, drinking, all talking at once. I couldn't see Raiden anywhere, nor Hillary. But I noticed an exit across the room, and I started to make my way toward it.
Here you are, friend. Here's your drink. You thought I'd forgotten you, huh? Well, not Jack Clark, see? Well, here, take it.
No, thank you very much, but I can't. I've got to go.
Go? Oh, you can't go yet. The party's just started.
I know, but
Oh! So you won't drink with me, huh? Too good for me, huh?
Don't start that. Now, look, you wait right here. I'll be back in a moment. I broke away from him and pushed my way toward the exit across the room. I was wasting precious time. Raiden might have caught up to Hillary already. I got out and closed the door behind me. I was in a little recess off the mezzanine. Just across from me was another door. Well, the only thing I could do was try it. Inside, I discovered about 20 women and a sprinkling of small boys seated in neat little rows facing the opposite end of the room. There on the platform stood an extremely tall, emaciated young man with straight yellow hair and his head thrown back, eyes closed. The audience was listening to him intently. I looked around. I didn't see Raiden. A woman was seated near the door alone. I tiptoed over to her. Excuse me, madam, but did you see a man? I'm sorry, but this is a matter of life and death. I must know if you saw a man come in here a few minutes ago.
Really?
Please, I must know.
All right, if you must know, I certainly did, and I'm going to complain to the management about all you people bursting in here.
Where is he? Where'd he go?
He walked right down the aisle and out through the door behind Mr. Quilliam. And don't you dare do the same thing. Mr. Quilliam will...
I didn't wait to hear any more. I went down the aisle, around the platform to the door at the rear, but apparently Mr. Quilliam was unaware of my presence. I went out quickly, breathing a sigh of relief. But as I closed the door behind me, I felt far from relieved. It was a storeroom, piled high with tables, chairs, sad bits of old holiday decorations. I spotted another door, and as I ran toward it, I wondered if Hillary was gone through, too. To my surprise, it was in the second-floor dining room. It was deserted now, except for a string quartet practicing on the stage. I started toward them, and then I stopped. And there, standing in rapt attention to the music, was Hillary, safe and alive, listening as though hypnotized. She stood there, her lovely face softened by the music. Then all at once she turned and looked at me. Hillary. Hillary. Now it's all right. I want to help you.
No.
But you mustn't run away
I
again.
got away from them, all three of them. And I can get away from you.
Hillary, I'm trying to
I
help
won't go
you.
back to them.
Please.
They'll kill me.
Hillary, listen to me. You were right. That was not Dr. Broom. I've talked to the real Dr. Broom, and he says you're perfectly sane. You have nothing to fear.
I don't believe you. When I was out there, you told me I was not sane, and you made me go back. They want to kill me.
Please. As she said it, the door near the stage slowly opened, and through it came Raiden. I grabbed Hillary by the arm, and I dragged her through the sliding doors in the main entrance. I glanced down the hall toward the elevator, but it was too far. Raiden would be halfway across the dining room by now, so we took the stairs and we ran down. Down, further down, all the way to the basement. There we could find a way out of the hotel. At the bottom of the stairs, however, Hillary stopped.
Where are you taking me?
Away from him.
Away? From who?
But you saw him in the dining room. That's your kidnapper.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Hillary, you must believe me. Quickly, he's coming. There was no time now to get out to the streets. I pushed her through the nearest door and closed it, but for a tiny crack through which I could see the stairs. In a moment, Raiden's feet appeared, and then his hand with a gun in it. I closed the door quickly and fumbled at the lock, and it worked. In the back room, someone was operating what sounded like a pressing machine, but there was another door, and I pulled Hillary after me. We were in the laundry. It was deserted, and in its windowless, unlighted dusk, I could see the huge white shapes of the washing vats. I pushed Hillary behind one of them, and then behind the door, leaning in the corner, was a short, smooth two-by-four, and I grabbed it. And then I stood there and waited.
Sorry, sir, I didn't know it was locked.
Where is she?
There's nobody here but me.
Don't lie to me. I saw them.
But, sir, I'm all alone here.
I smashed his gun arm with my club. He turned toward me momentarily confused. I raised my club again, and I brought it down. Glanced off his temple, and he slumped heavily to the floor. He lay there, quite still. The tailor appeared in the doorway, dazed.
The police. I'm going to call the police.
Suddenly, Hillary reached up and picked Raiden's gun up. Before I could make a move, she sprang to her feet and stood there facing me, holding the gun directly at my stomach.
Who are you? Who are you?
Hillary, it's over. That's Kurt Raiden. He murdered your mother. She didn't commit suicide. And you're sane. Don't you understand? You're sane.
You're not real. You came out of my mind.
Hillary, stop it.
This afternoon in the window. You were my own mind telling me the truth. That I am insane, like my mother. Now you're my own mind telling me what I want to hear. And I'm safe.
No, Hillary, no. I'm real. And you're safe. Now listen to me.
But I know the truth now. I'm insane like my mother, but I won't stay here. I'll die. I can do it. Now. I can kill myself.
I hit the gun the instant she pulled the trigger, and the bullet tore a groove across the fleshy part of my hand, buried itself in the wall. I stood there, looking at my hand, which was bleeding. And then I looked at her, and I saw to my astonishment that her face had relaxed. And she moved towards me, slowly, closer and closer, and she reached out her hand to touch the blood on mine.
Blood. You're bleeding. You are real. You are real.
Yes. Yes, Hillary, I'm real. And it is true about your mother. She didn't kill herself. And you're safe.
Yes. Yes, safe. And I can believe what you tell me?
Yes, Hillary, you can believe me. You can believe everything I tell you. And everything I'll ever tell you.
What's your name?
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service.
Now, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California presents Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you the distinguished actor, Mr. George Coulouris, as star in The Last Detail, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Suspense is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you a remarkable tale of suspense. And with The Last Detail, and with the performance of Mr. George Coulouris as Professor Moffat, Roma Wines hope indeed to keep you in suspense.
Something escapes me. One small detail in all the incredible events of these last weeks. And without it, the pattern is incomplete. I think I dream about it. Yes, I'm sure I do. But I've lost the ability to reconstruct my dreams. I wake up with only a fragment, a ridiculous shred of my unconscious mind. I dream that in my laboratory, standing before a rather large cage. An assistant is beside me.
What are you doing, Professor?
Oh, hello, Pete. I'm recording the behavior of this great ape.
Oh, everything he does, huh?
Yes. And at times I almost believe he's able to reason, but of course that's impossible.
This the one you call Carlotti?
He calls himself Carlotti. And look, now he's pretending that he's the scientist. Why, he's taking notes on me. That's all I remember of the dream. But after that, something Something about the cage. Well, as a scientist, I should be able to reconstruct from what I actually saw and heard. I'll take a cue from my dream. I'll set down all that happened as dispassionately as Dr. Kohler recorded the behavior of his renowned chimpanzees at Tenerife. Yes, I'll be completely objective. In the first place, I must remember that much of what happened was accidental, happened through blind chance. It was purely fortuitous that I should be living in that house on Van Ness Avenue in San Francisco, and no one could foresee that I would be there alone. I was sitting in my study working on a paper for the university, a paper on an instinctual behavior of the spider crab, when the doorbell rang. As I say, I was alone, as I'd been ever since Janet went away. So I opened the door myself. Yes?
We're taking a census.
A census?
Yeah, it's about housing. Special survey. What's your name?
Huh? Oh, Leland Jennings Moffat, Ph.D.
Leland Moffat. Occupation?
Professor of Comparative Psychology, Golden Gate University.
Professor... Professors do. How many people in this house?
I'm the only resident.
Only one, huh? No wife?
No, my wife has been away for about 6 months.
Roomers? Boarders?
No one. I live alone.
Yeah, old house, ain't it?
Yes, I'm told that it was built before the fire.
Yeah, looks it. Well, okay. Thanks, Professor. Thanks very much.
Yes, that was the beginning. A week later, I got the letter. Dear Professor Moffat, I'm only an amateur in your field, comparative psychology, but I've made a discovery in my private laboratory which I want you, a foremost authority, to check for me. If you find my observations have been correct, I'd also like you to take full credit for the discovery, since I dislike publicity. To avoid premature and adverse notice, please tell no one about this, but phone me collect for information. Anthony Carlotti, Carlotti Realty, Los Angeles. Well, Janet would have been wary of such a letter, but I suppose the one weakness of a higher intelligence is that it's slow to simple animal suspicion. Well, in any case, I phoned Mr. Carlotti at once. His secretary told me that if I caught the morning plane, Mr. Carlotti would meet me at the airport in Los Angeles.
Pardon me, you Professor Moffat?
Eh? Oh, yes, Mr. Carlotti?
No, I'm just one of the boys. I was sent to pick you up.
Oh, thank you very much. You work for Mr. Carlotti?
I guess you'd call it that. This bag yours?
Yes.
I got a car right over there. Let's make it snappy.
Fine. I wonder... Have I met you somewhere before, Mr...
Just call me Pete. You might have. I've been here and there.
Well, I don't suppose it's likely, but you look very familiar.
There's a million mugs like mine, Professor. Here. You ride in the back.
Very well. Oh, my, this is luxury.
For the boss, nothing but the best. All set?
Yes, all set. Tell me, do we have far to go?
Huh? Oh, no, not far. The boss is in Bel Air.
Bel Air? He lives there?
Sure. Some layout he's got. Quite a change for you, Professor.
What? Oh, well, you're one of the census takers. You were at my house last week.
Look, Professor, I made a slip. Forget it, will you?
Why should I forget it?
It's the boss. I wouldn't want the boss to know, you see?
Oh, you were trying another job, is that it?
Yeah, something like that. I was trying another job.
What, Mr. Carlotti lives here?
Yeah, some shack, huh? Slip me that bag, Professor, and I'll take you to meet the boss.
Yes, thank you. Well, is his laboratory here in the house?
His which?
Well, his laboratory, where he conducts his experiments.
Oh, no, he doesn't do an experiment here. Come on. Some layout, huh? Swimming pool, all them flowers.
Yes, in the house. They must have 20 or more rooms.
Oh, closer to 30, I bet. After you, Professor.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, you nosy. Where's Papa? He's waiting for you, inside. Oh, this way, Professor. He calls this the study. Hey, boss.
Close the door, Pete. As you leave.
Sure, boss. This is the professor, Professor Moffat. I'll be outside.
Oh, Professor Moffat. Well, come in, sit down. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Carlotti. I'm glad to be here. You touched on my one weakness.
I bet I did.
Yes, when you said on the phone you have something on conditioned reflexes, well, that's rather my specialty. My hobby.
Your hobby? Oh, you're too modest, Professor. Oh, why, just the other day I was rereading this. The report of your experiments with frogs.
Oh.
There's nothing to compare with it.
Oh, well, frankly, I do consider that a contribution to the field.
Well, why do you suppose I called on you to check on my experiment?
What, you mean because of that pamphlet?
Exactly. I wouldn't trust anyone else.
Oh, I confess that I'm extremely curious to see what you're doing. You only hinted
I
on...
can't tell you any more until we get to the laboratory. I'll take you there after dinner.
Oh, I hoped that sooner, but...
Well, Professor, since I'm only an amateur scientist, my business comes first. I have 2 or 3 appointments.
Oh, yes, of course.
So if you don't mind waiting here, I'll come back and get you. There are books and radio, drinks in the cabinet. If you want anything else, you just punch the button, okay?
Oh, yes, I'll be very comfortable.
Fine. I won't be long. An hour or so. And then, Professor, you'll really learn something about reflexes. I guarantee it.
Yeah, he went out. I took a book off the shelf and settled down to read. Yes, but my mind wandered. Mr. Carlotti intrigued me. He certainly wasn't an intellectual in either appearance or manner. He was altogether a bit coarse and ruthless looking. And I was quite sure his capacity for abstract thinking was limited, to say the least. And yet the report on my labyrinth experiments with frogs had been stimulating to even so dull a mind as his. I walked over to his desk and looked down at my pamphlet with a feeling of some little satisfaction. I picked it up and idly flipped the pages, and it was then I realized that something was terribly wrong. Because in the pamphlet which Mr. Carlotti told me he had read twice, the pages were still uncut. I threw it down on the desk and went to the door. The door was locked.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you a star, Mr. George Coulouris, in The Last Detail, by Eleanor Beeson and Harriet Krause, which is Roma Wines' presentation tonight of Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Elsa Maxwell is famous not only as a hostess, but also for her helpful suggestions on how to entertain more graciously. Recently, she said, "Next time you have friends for dinner, add to their enjoyment of the food and give the occasion a gracious, festive touch by serving distinguished Roma California Burgundy. Even when ration points are low, your simple menus take on added glamour, added flavor goodness with Roma Burgundy. Serve well cooled." Yes, Elsa Maxwell's suggestion is one that lends enchantment to dining. You'll enjoy Roma Burgundy, its tart piquancy, its fruity, robust taste, the happy result of selecting and gently pressing luscious grapes from California's choicest vineyards, guided to flavor perfection unhurriedly by Roma's ancient wine skill. Good Roma wines never vary, are always enjoyable, yet cost only pennies a glass. Remember, because of uniformly fine quality at reasonable cost, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. R-O-M-A, Roma Wines.
And now Roma Wines bring back to a Hollywood soundstage George Coulouris, who in the character of Professor Moffat in The Last Detail continues a narrative well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I regret to say it, but when I found that door locked, I actually lost my temper. Open this door. Do you hear? Open the door. Let me out. Mr. Carlotti. Pete. You can't keep me in here. I'll call the police. Let me out. Oh. Well, Mr. Carlotti.
There's something wrong, Professor.
Look here. Why is this door locked?
Locked, is it? Oh, it has a spring lock, and I'm afraid the spring is weak. I thought it had been fixed.
I rang the buzzer, pounded on the door, but no one came.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to have kept you waiting.
You've done more than keep me waiting, Mr. Carlotti. You've thoroughly annoyed and angered me. Oh. What's going on? Why did you bring me down here?
Why, to make experiments.
Oh, yes, but my pamphlet. You said you read it twice.
Well?
The pages haven't even been cut. Look.
Oh, not that copy. That's a copy I'm sending to a friend. Another fan of yours, Professor. My copy is in my reference library at the laboratory. Oh, I'm awfully sorry. You misunderstood.
Oh, I'm not sure I've misunderstood. Well, what about this trip to your laboratory?
Well, we go there now. Pete has the car outside. And I've invited a friend of mine to go with us. His name is Sam Schwartz. I think you two will have a great deal in common. Well, Professor?
Oh, well, all right. Let's hurry then. I want to take the plane back tomorrow, and I also want a good night's sleep.
Well, I give you my word you'll be in San Francisco tomorrow, Professor. And a good night's sleep? Why, you'll have time to spare. I see Pete knows you're in a hurry. He's got the motor started. Here, you're riding back with me, Professor. This is Sam Schwartz, the friend I told you about.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Schwartz?
Hello, sucker.
That's right. Professor, climb in. I forgot to say that Sam tries to be funny. Well, we're ready, Pete. Let's roll.
Okay, boys.
And, the boy up there with Pete is Nosy. I don't think you know him, Professor.
Why, I believe I've seen him somewhere.
What's the matter, Sam? Cat got your tongue? Why don't you make yama with the Professor?
Ah, nuts.
Sam isn't feeling too well tonight, Professor.
I feel as good as you're going to, Carlotti.
You see, Professor, Sam is from San Francisco, too, but he isn't as optimistic as you are about my experiments.
Is that so? You came down too, Mr. Schwartz?
Can it, you old goat? I came down here because I was tricked.
Shut up, Sam.
Yes, I was tricked. You can't be all alone, Carlotti. You got me on the griddle. My boys will give you a payoff.
I said shut up.
They'll get you for this, Carlotti.
You hit
it, boy. Shut
It's
up.
okay, it's okay, Pete. Sam's all right. He just wants to brag about his punks and how they're going to get Carlotti. He's loyal to the home team.
Mr. Carlotti.
Yes. What's wrong?
I want to know what's going on. There's some mistake.
Oh, no mistake, Professor.
Well, what has all this got to do with your experiments, with your laboratory?
Professor, wait and see.
No, I insist there's some mistake. I don't think I belong here.
Don't belong here? Pete, Nosy, listen to the Professor. Why, you're absolutely essential, Professor. You're going to be the star in this production.
I knew then that events had gotten rather beyond me. So I sat back and began to think, to sort out the facts of my situation in order to be able to deal with them rationally, scientifically. Nosy, the other man with Pete, I knew now was the second census taker. And it was apparent to me that I was part of some plan of Carlotti's. That Carlotti was, after all, what he appeared to be, a ruthless, stupid man. Well, at any rate, I would be able to outthink him. The car swung off the highway and pulled up in front of a closed gate over which there was a sign that said rear entrance. A man in a guard's uniform opened the gate, and as our car went through, Carlotti leaned out and said, "Nice going, Mike." The headlights were switched off. There were no other lights on the narrow drive inside, but on each side of the car I could see huge open stalls filled with all sorts of furniture, fireplaces, pieces of scenery, theatrical props. Then suddenly we were passing through what looked like a city street, and I knew where we were. Why, this is a motion picture lot.
Elementary, my dear Professor. Paratone pictures.
Yes, I've never been to one before. It's very interesting.
Oh, you're going to find it very interesting.
Yes, I gather that. Now tell me, Carlotti, who is going to be killed tonight?
Huh?
Wise the guy up, Carlotti.
Shut up, Sam.
Will it be me or Mr. Schwartz or both of us?
What makes you think there's going to be a killer?
Oh, come now. I've been on alert, I admit it, but I certainly can recognize an objective situation when I have to.
Well, you won't be bumped off, not tonight. But my friend Sammy here...
Why don't you just drill me? What's all the trimmings?
Well, you know how I like things, Sam, a little gaudy.
Oh, and I am the trimmings, is that it?
You, Professor, are the works, because you're going to kill Sam.
Well, nonsense.
Well, you won't really pull the trigger, but you'll look the part.
What on earth are you talking
about? Now, Professor, now on the right, another street. Now, do you know this city?
What? It's San Francisco.
Yeah, Van Ness Avenue, in fact.
What? Why, yeah, this is my block. There's the house. It's astonishing. Fantastic. A movie set.
Really gives you a thrill, doesn't it?
Oh, my goodness. What a passion Hollywood must have for detail.
Yeah, they really do it right, don't they? This is San Francisco now. They got another set off before the fire.
Yes. I remember. I read about it.
Yeah, the column's been telling all about it. That's how I knew. Okay, Nosy. Pete, outside. You too, Pete. Come on. Okay. Now, cover our friends as they go out. Professor, Sammy, go on.
What are you going to do?
It won't take long, Sam. Just file out.
Yes, Mr. Schwartz. Come on. Yes. That's my house. Every detail. Paint flaking off and a bit shabby looking.
Yeah. You'll be able to tell your friends you were in movies, Professor. They'll never believe you.
Oh, I see your plan now, Carlotti. You're going to photograph me shooting Mr. Schwartz. Isn't that the idea? On the steps of my house.
Who tipped you off?
Oh, really? I'm a psychologist. It's relatively simple for me to follow your mental processes.
Oh, it's simple, is it? Hey, get Sam up there. About the third step and watch him.
Okay, come on, punk.
My boys will figure this one,
Get
Carlotti.
going, Sam, get going.
Break
Get it going.
Get you,
So it's simple, Professor, eh? Well, now that you know how I'm doing it, how do you like it?
Oh, it's a colorful plan, unique, but it won't work.
Oh, you think not, eh?
No, to be blunt, you haven't the mind to carry it through. You've bitten off more than you can chew, Carlotti. You haven't the higher intelligence necessary for so much detail.
Look, you'll be laughing out of the other side of your mouth tomorrow, so I'll let it pass.
Very well.
Now, you take this gun, Professor. It ain't loaded. I'll get up there by the front door. And when I tell you to, point the gun at Sam like you mean it.
As I climbed the steps of the set, I was filled with an enormous valid amusement. Carlotti's plan was so ornate, so melodramatic. I could picture his self-satisfaction when he first thought of it, the immature pleasure he'd derived from working out the details. And I could picture the blind, stupefied obedience of Pete and Nosey when they went to San Francisco to find the right house on Van Ness Avenue. Mine was right, because I lived alone. But mine was also wrong, because I was trained for detail, trained to see and evaluate. Yes, it was like the reasoning of a human being pitted against that of a fairly adaptable chimpanzee. And as I stood in the doorway of the admirable replica of my house, I looked around quickly for the one or two flaws which I could later use, flaws which would prove that that night I was in Los Angeles, not in San Francisco. And then Carlotti gave his signal.
Okay, Professor. Aim your gun. Pete. Yeah? Get Sam moving, and then let it fly. Perfect. What a shot, and what a picture. Is he dead, Pete?
Get us some mackerel.
You did good, too, Professor. That picture looked like the real thing.
Yeah, thank you, Carlotti. I enjoyed it. Yes, I suppose everybody likes to act.
Yeah, I got to hand it to you, too. You didn't bat an eye.
Well, to see a man killed, a scientist can't be too perturbed about death.
Yeah, I guess not. Pete, get the late Mr. Schwartz into the car and watch the blood.
It won't be a trap, boss. I got the coat under him right away.
Now, Professor, I promised I'd get you home.
No? Oh, Pete's going to drive me there. All the way to San Francisco?
Sure. We've got to have Sammy found up there, don't we?
Oh, of course.
Well, so I figured you'd better go along for the ride.
It was a strange trip. I sat in the back with my feet on Mr. Schwartz. Nosey sat beside me and covered me with his gun. We drove slowly through the sleeping towns in order not to arouse suspicion. But on the long stretches of open road, Pete drove at a terrific speed. And all the way, I was completely calm and at ease. Yes, the corpse would be found somewhere in San Francisco, with something on it to send the police after me. And then they would have the picture of me shooting Sam Schwartz on my own front steps. And Carlotti would be safe with alibis in Los Angeles, 420 miles away. Yes, that was the way it was planned. Well, I felt a little sorry for Carlotti. It was going to be so easy to block him. After a while, I fell asleep. I woke up as the car stopped at the curb in front of my house. You're an excellent driver, Pete.
Thanks. Yeah, we made good time.
Okay, Professor. Out.
No, you don't have to wave that gun at me, Nosey. After all, I'm home. I live here.
Yeah, and I'm going in with you until Pete has time to attend to a couple of other arrangements.
Yes, of course. He has to dispose of the body, and he has to tell the police and give them the picture, and...
Yeah, you know everything, don't you? Okay, Pete, get going. I'll meet you later.
Sure thing, Nosey. Same time, same place.
Yeah, we just made it in time. Another hour, it'd be daylight. Got your key, Professor?
Key? Oh, certainly. I'm a very methodical man. Yes, that movie set is a clever copy. Very clever.
Yeah. Everything just the same as here.
Oh, no. There are one or two minor differences, thank goodness.
What do you mean by that?
Come in, Nosey. Well, the doorbell was quite different. It was like the old one I had replaced last year.
I didn't see that.
Another thing, Nosey, the porch light wasn't there.
What porch light?
Well, my landlord put one in for me because I'm rather short-sighted and often stumble going down the steps.
And the house in L.A. didn't have that?
Did you see one there?
Well,
no, I thought not, and it won't be in the picture.
Well, maybe the picture doesn't show that part of the house.
Oh, I think Carlotti got it all in. Carlotti's plan doesn't look so good now, does it, Nosy?
The boss said to bring you here and stay here till I hear the cops coming. And that's what I'm going to do, and that's all.
Even now that you know Carlotti's plan won't work?
I don't know nothing about that. The boss has made all right so far, and... Uh-oh, listen. The cops.
Yes, that would be the police. Pete worked very fast. Where was he dumping the body, Nosy?
You'll find out, Professor. I'm leaving. But if you try to leave the front way, I'll plug you.
Ah, yes. Come in, gentlemen. I was expecting you.
You Professor Moffat?
That's right, and you're from the homicide squad. Come in.
Hey, how'd you know we were coming?
Well, you found the body of a man named Schwartz, and somebody told you that I killed him, right?
No, we didn't find any body.
Oh. Well, then someone sent you a photograph of me standing on my front porch shooting Sam Schwartz.
Look, we don't know anything about you or Sam Schwartz, and we didn't see any pictures.
Well, then why are you here at this ungodly hour?
We got a phone call.
A phone call?
Sure. Someone phoned in that you had a body here, so we came to check.
Here? Body here? In this house?
That's right. We always check these calls, even though a lot of them are from crackpots. This one said the body was in your cellar.
What?
No,
My cellar?
Yeah, so if you don't mind, we'll just look at it.
No, you can't go in the cellar. There's nothing there. There's nothing in the cellar.
Hey, grab the old upper white in. Hang on.
Get away from the cellar.
I'll take a look.
Get away from the door. No, you... Then I knew it was no use. Then I knew that they'd never believe what had really happened that night. Then I knew that Carlotti had thought of everything, down to the last detail. Yes, except one I'd thought of, because in the cellar there were two bodies. The body of Sam Schwartz that Pete had put there that night, and the body of Janet, my wife, whom I'd murdered 6 months before. Yes, now I remember my dream. The rest of it. I'm standing in my laboratory beside a cage. Only I'm in the cage, and I'm watching Carlotti. And Pete is there, and Carlotti is talking.
Okay, Pete, lock him up. I've seen all I want to for today. He gives me the willies.
Funny to watch these apes, boss. Sometimes they're almost human.
Yeah. Look at him now. He's pretending he's taking notes on us. He's pretending he's a professor.
And so closes the last detail, in which Roma Wines have brought you George Coulouris as star of tonight's study in Suspense.
Before Mr. Coulouris returns to the microphone, this is Truman Bradley with a word for Roma Wines, the sponsor of Suspense. Warm weather and iced drinks just naturally go together. And as famed hostess Elsa Maxwell recently remarked, for a gay and colorful warm weather drink, I recommend Roma Wine and Soda, a delightful, frosty, cold thirst quencher that's as delicious as it is refreshing. Yes, and Roma Wine and Soda, made with distinguished Roma California Burgundy or Sauterne, is quick and easy to make. Half fill the tall glasses with good Roma Burgundy or Sauterne. Add ice cubes, sparkling water, and a bit of sugar. And for a decorative touch, garnish with cherries or fruit. And for a delightful aperitif, sip delicious Roma sweet vermouth, well chilled. Zestful, full-flavored Roma vermouth is blended and developed with all the traditional winemaking skill of Roma wineries. Is made and bottled in the heart of California's famous vineyards, yet surprisingly low-priced. Try Roma vermouth soon, won't you?
This is George Coulouris with a word from our government. Large numbers of troops are being redeployed from Europe to the Pacific, many by way of the United States. They will have, and their friends and relatives may learn, facts about their weapons, tactics, training, and future assignments which would be of immense value to the Japanese enemy. There may be a tendency to relax our caution about such war information now that Nazi Germany has been defeated. But the fact is that never before in this war has secrecy been so important. Don't talk. Keep the Japs in the dark. Thank you.
George Coulouris appeared through the courtesy of Warner Brothers, producers of Rhapsody in Blue. Next Thursday, you will hear Mr. J. Carroll Nash as star of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.